Hello and welcome everyone once again to what is episode 16 of The Violet Madness. My name is Mark and I am your DM this evening. And with me tonight are this fabulous bunch of people. One of them in particular is extremely fabulous, but we'll get to him in just a second. First up, we have Stephen.
Stephen, I'm playing Sir Tyrion Shadowbane, the human paladin, who is extremely interested in getting over to Shadar's long-lost history to discover what links ties the two families together, as they seem intertwined of late.
Sir, they certainly do. Thank you for that. Next up, then, we have Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I play Shadar, Vikanis Estate, the main cleric of the Raven Queen. Shadar is a half-elf, and you'd place him at around 100 years of age if it weren't for the fact that he was magically aged by an undead creature in an old manor house a long time ago. Shadar is actually only in his 30s and exists solely to destroy undead for the glory of the Raven Queen. Shadar has bright white hair and is typically dressed for battle in black leathers with a black chain shirt and his trusty mace and wineskin.
Very good. Thank you for that. Next up, then, we have Andy.
I'm Andy. I play Mina Dumont. She is a 50-year-old half-elf with tawny beige skin and long brown curly hair. She's got a happy attitude and a sunny smile, and currently trying to find her spot in the party. She's a Whisperer's bard, and the party's seen a bit of her magic, though the true extent of her powers don't seem to have been revealed yet.
Very good, and we look forward to seeing more on that. Thanks, Andy. Next up, then, we have Matt.
Yes, hello everybody, I'm Matt. I will be playing Alfric, the half-elf evocation wizard. Scholarly and curious, he's been thrust into the middle of this Violet Madness and is now being pursued and sought out by forces unknown to him, something that he is hoping to get to the bottom of very soon.
It's weird when you say Alfric and not Alfric Olnarin, because you always put them together.
Hey, you got to mix it up a bit.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Last but not least, we have Ryan.
Hello, my darlings. I'm Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino. I'm playing Damon Phileas Venush. He is a red tiefling battlesmith artificer, and he is looking as fabulously as he can be, while still doing some magic and some building. But then also he has his ever faithful companion, Rocket the raccoon, with him.
Brilliant. Thanks a million. So just before we do a quick recap as well, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to Becca, who's been doing the character art for all of our player characters on the campaign. So you can find Becca at Quadruple Bacon on TikTok, Instagram, and pretty much everything else. That's her handle for everything. So do go check out her art. And she is open for commissions also. So yeah, do check that stuff out. Also, the maps you see here this evening are created by myself, and you can find all of that and more on Instagram and Twitter at stiglitz.apps. As well, just as a reminder, you can influence the game as well as it happens. You can share some bits for inspiration for characters. You can also a subscription will be inspiration for a character, and bits will be a bless. But do bear in mind that this is a pre-recorded episode, so do save those for when we are back live, which will be very, very soon indeed. Alrighty. So I'll just do a very quick recap then. So the guys have made it out of the boglands that were heavily infested with the Violet Madness, and you did actually come face to face with a few peculiar creatures in there that were very, very much so trying to spread that evil plague, but he managed to come out on top. So on you went to Mirren to kind of stop as a break point between the Boglands and Pethlin, where your final destination is, to drop off the Duke. So after making it into the Tenor Dukedom, into Mirren, you were only in town for maybe 10-15 minutes when Shadar started to feel very uneasy indeed. I started seeing visions and hearing things that's kind of made him quite distressed. It might be because that his hometown that he doesn't really talk about all that much is right across the water on Lake Islet. So we'll maybe see more about that this evening. also, upon leaving the bogs, Alfric had discovered that he is a wanted man. He doesn't know if it's good or bad or indifferent, or even who it is that is actually looking for him. All he knows is that someone is out to find him. And with that, let's pick it up where we left off, which was in Merrin, in the inn. Should have dragged you guys over by now. So,
Mark, real quick, I messaged you about something.
Oh, I did not see it. Let me have a look.
I always love this music. It feels like I'm playing Stardew Valley.
Really? this game. It is very Stardew.
Did we book rooms? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
You paid way more than what was required, but you did, yeah.
No, he doesn't give a fuck at this stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so Shadar is just gonna find a table in the corner at the back left. So if anyone or anything walks in, he will see it before it sees him.
Wait, hold on. Did you forget about our big group hug and the fact that we're all sitting together and we've all?
Yeah, well, sorry, yeah. So I should.
Or
probably...
did you leave again? Just
no. I'm probably just sort of confirming that is where the table is at the, the back wall in the back left. So
we followed you to the table.
Yeah. Just want to make sure that Mark knows exactly in the inn where we're sitting. But yeah. It was awkward and it was uncomfortable, but it was
nice. The word you're looking for is nice.
Maybe it's a discomfort he could get used to, I think.
Oh,
that's almost romantic from Shadar.
Yeah, that's almost sweet.
Yeah. I find the unease you inspire palatable. Shadar will just, wine is the order of the day.
We'll find that it is in plentiful supply with the gold you provided to the innkeeper.
Are we to head off in the morning, are we?
You all know my story. So I hold no grudge, bear no ill will. Should you not wish to accompany me across this lake, it is something I need to do. Now that I'm here, something I've avoided for years.
Shadar, we're in.
You saved me from grievous wounds enough times. I'd be happy to accompany you. Honored, in fact.
Thank you.
I was not even aware it was a moment for discussion. There are undead across there that must be sent back to death.
One in particular, yes.
So is the plan to leave this evening, in the morning? When do we venture?
Well, I think we'd need a boat, right? Or some sort of way to get there.
Yes. A boat will be fine. I'll just threaten a fisherman.
I'm sure there's much
we don't need to have.
way
We don't have to threaten them.
I do worry about you, Shadar, sometimes.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Once I get this sweet embrace of the grave.
Speaking of graves, if we leave in the morning, would anyone care to take a stroll down to the graveyard? I believe there is an interesting mausoleum down there.
Right, you wish to leave now?
Oh, no rush. If you wish to imbue some of the fine distilled spirits, I understand.
How about you? Well, do you mean to say that you will head down now?
Well, I believe it could be best that we don't separate. As you say, we are across some extremely evil, tormented place, and the lake is supposedly corrupted. Who knows what could jump out to grab?
Well, I'm not leaving. I don't think anyone should leave until we've at least had dinner. And then there can be an evening stroll to the graveyard for the I'll be odds.
It
I
sounds
guess.
wonderful, my dear, actually. And Sir Tyrion, I understand what you're getting at. I mean, a corrupted lake, one were to wander too close, God's knows. An impoverished fisherman might jump out and beg for alms.
What's happened to his arms?
You've melted off in the lake blatantly.
Alms.
Yes.
ALMS.
What are they now?
They're just begging for pittances, scraps, food.
Oh.
Please cure me warts, sir. That kind of thing.
Could be good negotiations for his boat.
Indeed.
Yes, you'd be willing to cure a wart or two, wouldn't you, Shadar, to grant us passage across the water?
If he mentions any sort of venereal ward, I'm leaving you to that.
Well, I do hear that all you need to do is lay your hands on those things.
Well, he may suffer in peace.
I have heard that as well, yes.
Well, I mean, given long enough with those things, he'll suffer in pieces. But as it were, it would probably be a good idea to go down, secure the contract now, if I do need to. Banish him to some sort of hellscape. At least then I won't. I would replenish my magic in the morning.
There are steps to this. You know, we can talk before we banish.
No. Of course. Maybe we should. Yes. Barkeep, we're bringing the bottle with us.
I will say I am intrigued. I have heard songs from bards about, paradise by the graveyard light.
Generally radiant explosions.
So you're opting to head towards the docks now?
In an attempt to procure
After
a
food,
boat for the
apparently.
morrow.
It's fine. Yeah, it's still early evening, so there's plenty of people around.
Mina will follow them up. I'm like, I said food first. Food. You're not hungry.
Yes, look, we'll be back by the time it's cooked.
Are there any unnecessary or lingering looks towards myself or my party? While we're in
I mean,
the
I'm
tavern?
looking all the time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
Roll a perception check.
Do.
You said you were kind of covered up bar the face, right? Yeah.
Indeed. 14.
Okay. There's a couple of people. It's not like the inn is quiet, but there's a few people kind of around. But there's no one looking at you. Like there's a guy like sitting at the bar and he's kind of like reading the paper and he has a glass of wine. There's another young couple just enjoying a drink close to the hearth, but no one actually kind of paid you any mind.
Cool. Would like to confirm that Shadar is a highler in this town, so
Sure.
his 24 passive perception will be in play.
If only he could trust what he sees.
Exactly.
This is it.
So true.
Yes, you notice like 7 more groups of creepy kids. Now that you've said
Very young
la.
population in
Oh,
this town.
yeah. Yeah.
For shits
I
and
feel
giggles, with your 24 passive perception on the paper that the dude at the bar is reading, one word catches your eye on the front page of the paper and it says funeral.
Oh,
That is your thing, after all.
I'll see.
It's a good omen.
I can pick up a copy of that. Some point,
There isn't one around, but like this guy is shuffling through it. It seems to be like the inn's copy of it. So,
right.
yeah.
Should I walk up to him and go, "You peasant,
Excuse me.
give me that paper now, you dare insulter. Acolyte, a member of the Raven Queen's flock.
I beg your pardon, sorry. I'm reading this.
I need it for a short moment." I'll attempt to intimidate.
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
Guidance.
Ooh. But does guidance? Oh, it gives you a D4.
Yeah,
12.
well.
Yeah, like I mean, this guy's a commoner, so he's easily intimidated. Yeah, okay. He's like, very well. If it's only for a quick moment, and he'll hand you the paper.
Whose funeral is it?
Duchess Iramith de Goreth.
Oh, Aramis de Gorth. Do I know that name?
Yes, you would. The Duchess of the Gorth Dukedom.
No, the one we're heading to.
Shit. Okay. Now have I got the right one here?
Let me show you a thing because I have it as a handout.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just going to show to players because
I was going to say, are we to take it that we're aware of this?
Valerian Courier #1. The
Oh,
fucking
wow,
original.
yes.
But this is
God,
great.
I love these
So
things.
We get
there-
these in our home game. They are very impressive.
So there's a couple of headers. The very first one being the madness is spreading. The mysterious disease has trickled beyond the dukedom borders.
Oh, not more volatile weather.
Oh yeah, and there's volatile weather around and climate around the Berinthus area. And there's funeral
So
arrangements for Aramis de
6
Gorth.
weeks.
Yeah. So I'll read that one out first for everyone. Funeral arrangements for Aramis de Gorth confirmed. It has been 6 weeks since the untimely passing out, I said. That's not exactly what I meant. That must be a typo. Passing of the Duchess of the de Gorth Dukedom. Lady Aramis was held after her untimely death for technical examination, as the circumstances around her death were deemed suspicious. The funeral will take place in Heppley on the 5th of Eliasius.
Look at the
Beneath-
bottom right.
Oh, does-
Sorry.
Beneath that, there's a notice. It says, do you have the vocation to brew? You should come see our open jobs at Ale Friction Brew Shop. Ask about us at Pethlin Bell Tower.
I feel like Mina leans over like, oh, is this Alfred? Oh, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
Not much of a drinking man, but that sounds like a wonderful establishment.
I was muted there. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Sorry about that. Main heading then says the madness is spreading. The mysterious disease has trickled beyond the dukedom borders. The newest plague to befall Gastonia has been reported within the reaches of the Deneau dukedom. Almost 3 months after the initial outbreak, the central defences of Gastonia has faltered. The Duchess and Captain of the Guard in Pethlin have yet to comment on the recent developments. Beneath that, then, it says the Shadow Blossom Killer claims their 5th victim. The entire nation has been rattled by the surge in murders these past few weeks. With no distinctive patterns in location of these crimes, the guards of the respective dukedoms throughout Gastonia have been placed on high alert. The Heathcote City Guard captain has released an official statement declaring these crimes to be linked and describing the perpetrator as a serial killer. He has also mentioned, as part of his statement, that the only clear pattern behind these killings is that all of the victims are native of Ambersand Isle. Each victim has been confirmed by the killer's calling card, a shadow blossom flower left over the pierced heart of the victim. Lastly, then, the volatile weather and climate continues around Berinthus. Berinthus and the immediate locale have been subject to adverse weather effects since the fog clouds have been forming around the summit of Mount Ranbaster. They have been rolling down and covering the lands in the area centered around the town. These weather conditions have been directly impacting farming, travel, and trading. While the roads remain open, travelers to and from Berinthus have been advised to take extreme care when traveling through the unpredictable weather. This is Merrick, and I'm signing off on the 6-1 news. That's it.
Sorry, lads, I
no
just have
paper
to
cutting.
be right back for 1 second.
No matter at all.
All bad news.
That's amazing. Yes.
Newspaper cutting's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
I
that's
love the
great.
newspaper, yeah.
That's
I
great.
like how it's by
That's
the
really
people, for the people.
Yeah.
Just,
very cool.
Just flick over to the buy and sell section, will you?
Shadar just goes straight for the obituaries.
Yes, indeed. Well, no, I just want to see if anyone's selling any good plots.
So can we go back to the main map to see where that was?
I was just looking at it actually,
I mean,
trying to match everything up.
Let me pop up the map here for you guys.
Okay.
Oh yeah, good shout.
Ambersand even on the map?
It's not, no, this is just a zoomed in map of Gastonia. So
Um,
anyone from Ferelia would know that Ambersand Isle is an island. It's actually just east, of Nabroya and Gastonia. Just about east this direction. Or this area.
And the plague has progressed to the Tenalt dukedom.
Indeed.
Is that correct?
That
And
is
the Duchess of the de Gorth dukedom has passed on.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's fine.
So de Gorth is passed on, and where's the Tenalt dukedom?
Yeah, so it looks
Here-
like it's just
here-
kind
here
of.
Oh, yeah,
is-
here, yeah. Okay, great.
So the tenant dukedom is what covers Heathcote and Amberleaf Woodlands, and then the Goroth dukedom covers like Luma, Sarumia, and stuff like that, right? Okay.
So what's been mentioned?
So the suspicious circumstances. Can if this is something that Shadar shares with us, is it possible to speak to the person that was reading the paper as well?
Oh, yeah. Well, Shadar would have been quite loud about bullying the man to give him the piece of paper. So
I'll head over and I'll just say to the gentleman, do you know why is the Dagoroth lady being laid at Hepley rather than within their own holding?
Excuse me?
I think that is the capital, isn't it?
Yep, it is. Hepley is the main city of the Dagoroth dukedom.
Dagoroth, okay.
It looks very far away.
So
sorry, Dagoroth. Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
So like Laydon, Luma, Sarumia, and Hepley would be the main towns in the Dagoroth dukedom.
Valerian Courier. Let's have a quick look again.
So are we within their borders in Merrin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just down the Dremden run, the next town would be Luma, which is in
Gotcha.
the Dagoroth dukedom. Or if you do indeed decide to go across Lake Islet to Laydon, that is also in Dagoroth.
Okay, maybe I can't read a map. Where is Hepley? I don't see it.
Hepley is down here
Bottom
on the
left corner, southwest rather.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I see now.
Do we know who the Duchess of Hepley is?
Was.
Sorry.
Yeah, it would have been Aramis Dagoroth.
Oh yes, sorry, of course.
And who is the Duke? Do we know that? Or
She was unmarried.
Okay, so this is the ruler.
Yeah, who is now passed on.
That's some
Can't wait to meet her roommate.
So let me see. Yeah. So yeah. I suppose that's about all you'd know.
Very well. Right, will we go down and commandeer some sort of vessel, as it were?
Yes, we can do that and go for the midnight graveyard walk, I suppose.
Are we sure? I'm rather worried that this should this turn out to be something akin to the mausoleum jaunt, as it were, the last time, which was, my dear, your first dungeon crawl, as it were.
Yes.
This may take some time and
You
distract
never
from.
forget.
I'm just worried it will give my sisters more time to prepare for my arrival, as it were.
Have you
Well,
a
I
more
don't think the
rapid course of
graveyard's
action?
going anywhere.
What's that?
I don't think the graveyard's going anywhere. You can do it after.
No, yeah, well, this is my line of thinking, as it were.
I mean, it's really up to
Yes, let's see what
Syria when he
Satirian
comes back
says.
from the latrine as to whether he wishes
Been
to
in there
go
quite some time.
Some of his ale must have disagreed with him.
Well, I mean, I've
will
been
we-
stood outside the outhouse when he's in there, and it honest to the gods, it sounds like he has to.
Is a lady
take off.
present?
No. I'm not talking about biological functions. I'm saying.
Damon, do you want to go grab a boat with me? We can. You guys can wait for Sir
I'm
Tyrion.
speaking to Damon. I'm just saying it seems that Sir Tyrion takes some time to take off the bottom of his full plate.
Yes,
I am thinking maybe, Damon, you could maybe install a flap or something for him.
a tin flap. Okay.
Something like that to just quick release with like a spring or something. He just sits down twice and it flaps open and then he clicks it back up, as it were.
I'd like to say that's the strangest request I've ever had, but unfortunately it's not true.
Oh, I see.
I mean,
That's
well,
all. Just an idea.
absolutely, but it depends whether Sir Tyrion is willing to let anyone touch his armor. I know how he is about his sword, let alone his armor. But should we take a slow walk to the dock anyway? We need to require a boat, whether we go to the graveyard or not.
Very well.
Ido can let him know where we've gone.
Yes, me and Mina can head off if you like, and you guys can join us.
No, I'll head with you, unless you'd rather some alone time.
No,
let us
not at
let
all.
us depart.
Very well. You see me looking askance, or more askance than usual at children. It's because I've seen something that is not, probably you haven't seen. Something horrific.
Just a thought, actually. Would it be advisable for us to have, say, a code word for if such events arise of which we need help or attention?
Yes. Shall we establish the code word to be murder the children?
No. The code word has to be something that people who don't
It's
know
not
the code
much of
word
a
don't
code.
understand.
All right.
That's more of a command or request.
Okay.
Ideally, something as well that would be one syllable, or to the most two, to make it quick.
Should I have a thought.
Yes.
This may be able to help your current predicament. If you'd accompany me to the general store, there may be something we can do.
General store. Very well.
Is there anywhere that's going to be open at the moment, Mark?
Oh no, it's still early evening, so yeah.
Oh, good.
Hathor's goods, is it? Right. Very
Yep.
well.
I'm sure the old dwarven lady is still cleaning up after the mess from
Poor lady.
The material component for one of my spells is an ointment made from mushroom, saffron, and fat. Would these items be purchasable in Merrin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to hog dear Shadar all to myself, but I do believe his last visit to the store may make your next visit to the store less fruitful. If you don't need him.
Well, maybe he can wait outdoors then.
Yes, I will. Sorry, I thought you specifically.
And with a total cost of 25 gold pieces.
Allow me to pass it on to you.
Well, let's see if it works first.
Very well.
So I'd like
Are
to
we
purchase.
splitting up at this point? Damon and I for a boat, you two to the general goods, or?
No, I think he realizes that it's best to stay with Damon and you.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to get something done.
Yeah, it's up to you.
By yourselves, feel free.
We can chat as we walk up to the goods.
Yeah, I think we're going to the boat. So.
Okay.
I guess Alfred meet up with Tyrion if you can find him, and if not, we may have to send a rescue team in.
I'm sure he will be able to rendezvous with us.
Perfect. Well, we'll see you in a moment then, I guess.
Very well.
That you will.
Don't get lost.
Shadar will look to
Or murder children.
Mina, and he looked to Damon. So am I going with you?
You come with me, Shadar. Just don't.
Right.
If you've upset the store.
Does anybody want to swig before I go?
I'm good, thank you, my dear.
Oh, okay.
I'm good this time.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yes, so I would like to purchase those ingredients, Mark.
Yeah,
25 gold pieces
I will
worth.
say that they're all available for the price.
And I would like to combine them into an ointment.
Okay.
And I would like to cast True Seeing on Shadar.
Okay.
Oh,
The spell gives the willing creature.
Or actually, perhaps we won't actually cast it yet, but when we're going to enter the lair.
Okay.
This ointment will allow you to see things as they truly are for an hour or so.
Okay.
And you can
Pretty sure
see
it's
into
true
the
sight,
ethereal
into
plane as
secret
well.
Doors hidden by magic. You can see into the ethereal plane. All right. Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you,
excellent.
Elfric. I mean, could this perchance turn to be more of a curse than a blessing? Is it possible I might see things I would rather not see?
Don't know if Matt heard that. I think Matt's having some technical
Oh
issues.
yeah, Matt looks like he's
Yeah,
freezing
Matt
up
looks,
just
yeah.
a little bit. Oh
Yeah, sorry, my connection had a wobble there.
Okay. Did you hear what Shadar said?
I did, yes. Well, quite possibly, but I think in times like this, it's better to face the truth, no matter how hard it is to bear.
Suck it up, as it were.
Well, that could be one way of putting it.
Excellent. I like it. I appreciate honesty, my friend.
You've never seemed like a man to avoid hard truth, Shadar.
No. Well, just to
And I can't guarantee it. I haven't used the spell before at all. Actually, you're something of a guinea pig. But I've read all of the.
right.
I've read all of the tomes, and it's got a very reliable track record. No particularly awful side effects. See through the illusions before you.
Very well. Thank you, my friend.
No, you're quite welcome.
Let's do our best. And again, I appreciate your standing by my side.
Oh, not at all.
Yes. And should any of your personal demons or anything you're facing rear its head, know that I will be beside you.
I hope that
should they annihilate you, you find yourself in the grave, I will use my powers to drag you back to the misery that is life.
Well, that's very much appreciated. I certainly hope that most of my demons have been put to rest by now, but whoever's following me may need dealing with, so I shall be pleased to rely on your help in the event.
My friend, it would be my honor.
It's been a considerable time since I've had the pleasure of traveling with people who I could place my trust in. So it's
been
much
something I've
appreciated.
avoided for a long time. It makes me uneasy.
Such people can be hard to find, but
well,
we seem to have been fortunate.
Or unfortunate. The closer you get to people, I find, the more painful it is when you lose them.
Well, yes, having bitter experience would prove that to be true.
That's why I've always worked alone. But it seems it's been one of my requirements. When I work for the Corvid Cathedral, I travel alone and work alone. It seems fate has other plans for us.
Well, this particular trial will certainly be better faced with allies by your side.
Indeed, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you all.
Just as a note, Rocket's been with them the whole time, because when we came into town, Rocket's only job, as I gave him, was to protect Alfric. So he's with Alfric
True.
the whole time.
Good point. Yep. He's just been chilling.
Yeah, come along now, Rocket. We're going to rejoin your master.
Okay. And speaking of which, what is everybody else up to?
We're heading down to the dockyard.
Okay. You can still see people bringing in nets of fish and packing them away into iced crates and things like that. So there's still an awful lot of people working the docks.
So there is fish coming out of this lake, just not
Yes.
a lot as there used to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the fish look good?
Yeah, like I mean,
They're not
Oh,
Lovecraftian
okay. So it's just less
abominations.
fish. It's not like the quality is gone up. It's not like a Simpson fish.
I was going to say, I'm going to go up and go, jab, 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 jab.
No, they seem, normal, healthy.
Are there any boats without fish in them?
There's some smaller boats and rowboats and stuff like that, but all the big ones seem to be,
That's-
particularly fishing boats.
As far as I'm aware, fishing is, well, it's a solid living, but not the most lucrative venture. I'm sure if we were to sling a few gold coins to one of these boat masters, they'd ferry us across.
Oh, probably. But you're not here.
Sure enough. Yes, we haven't arrived yet. My mistake.
You're good. You're good. Well, I think we should all try to be on one boat instead of getting 2 rowboats or 3.
Absolutely. I think if it's a case of us having to go over 2, we should wait, or we should find another way. We should definitely stay together.
Well, I do know how to sail, so we don't have to worry about hiring hands, though we may want to. It doesn't seem like too long of a journey. But that's a pretty decent sail on that boat right there.
Yep. So
how did you learn to sail, my dear?
Oh, I sailed so much in my 20s.
Bit of a pirate, were we?
Can't tell you that. Pirating would be illegal, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, because everything we've done so far has been legal.
I am such a good girl. I don't know what you're possibly talking about.
Yes. There's no check required on that one, I'll tell you that, girl.
I'm sorry, a check?
Yes.
No.
Sorry, I went into metagaming. I apologize.
You're good.
Yeah, so where did you sail?
Oh, all around Aston.
By yourself or with a crew?
Oh, no, with not specifically a crew so much as I was on multiple vessels,
And
every
what
ship
was your
needs a
position?
songbird. All the
Oh.
positions.
Wow. I didn't want to judge.
Let's just say I know my way in and around rope. Well, you can't rig a sailboat without the rope.
Ah, you mean for the boat? Okay, of course, yes.
Come on, do keep up. Have you been on a boat before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, do all of you? So your sea legs are probably all.
I mean, if it's anything like my flight legs, then I'll probably fall over regardless. But,
Oh, I'm just worried about Shadar upchucking all that wine.
I mean,
Well, it's not my boat.
There's plenty of water over the edge. I'm sure it'll dilute it down.
So the boat, I'm assuming there's at least one pretty decent boat with a sail coming in. So
Yep.
I would like to steer us towards that.
Okay. Yeah, you see one of the fishing boats that, it's not by any means one of the biggest, but it's, decent. And it seems to be emptied out of today's catch. And you can see a couple of guys just kind of hammering shut some crates just by the side of the docked ship. And they kind of, one of them kind of just nudges the other as you approach and kind of does that up nod towards you. And he stops hammering nails into the crate and looks at you as well as you approach.
Just give him a little wave. It's like, good evening. Is the captain of the ship anywhere near? Perhaps a first mate?
Oh, well, captain's not, but first mate's right here. Yeah, speaking. Davis is the name. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking to? So you're talking to like a human in their 30s. Looks a little bit rough around the edges, kind of stubbly beard and a scar just over his brow here. But yeah, he's introduced himself as Davis to you. First mate.
Davis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, hello, Davis. My name is Mina. This is my friend Damon. And I was just wondering, what does a boat like this bring in on a daily basis?
Well, managed to catch 3 crate loads of fish there today. Not bad for a day's work.
How many gold is that?
Gold? Well, I don't know. Maybe a piece, maybe two.
See, my friends and I are in need of a boat for a couple of days. And
Right.
yours?
That right? You a fishing lady?
No, nothing quite like that. Let's just say I miss the being on the water.
Oh,
Just
Okay.
take it around, come back.
and why would you need a boat for a few days doing that?
Well, I can't walk on the lake.
Right, the lake ain't so big that you need it for a few days if you're only going for a cruise.
Oh, well, what do you think? I think probably 2 days, maybe 3.
Yes, you see, we'd possibly make a couple of stops, just to see different aspects of the lake.
I will ask for a deception check from the two of you guys.
Sure, I believe. Hold on. Don't roll yet. Do you want individual ones or?
I'll take an individual one.
Excellent. Are you proficient in that?
No.
Or all right, so I'll just roll it then. How's a 24?
Dang, 24 is good.
I'm doing most of the talking.
No. One pass from the two E's is enough.
Thankfully.
Kind of raises an eyebrow at Damon, but when Mina kind of chimes back in again, it kind of grabs his attention.
I'd rather buy it off of you for a bunch of days and return it early than have you wondering where your boat is.
Kind of looks at his shipmate, and they kind of mutter something. As you think this is a good idea? See how much is.
And I'll pull out a couple of pieces of gold, just like.
And then the guy goes, "Look, she's got the gold." It's like, how much you got there? How much you offering?
Well, if you're making, let's say, a gold a day, I can give you 2 a day just to stay home.
That doesn't sound like a bad deal, Davis. A couple of days off. We could go to the boozer for, when's the last time we had a day off?
You can drink yourself silly.
Yeah, he's gonna like. Well, Cap is sick at the moment. I don't think you'll notice the dip in wages. All right, Miss, you got
It wouldn't be a
deal.
dip in wages. It would,
No.
if anything, it'd be a boon.
We're getting a little something. He's still getting his quota in gold. So yeah, but I'll tell you this. I'm going to need a deposit on the boat in case you lot decide to do something to it. If you break something or wreck it, it's our asses on the line then.
How much is your boat worth?
I'll need a deposit of 10 gold on that.
Oh, sure.
You gotta explain that to the boss, the captain. If that their ship were to sink.
And we get this 10 back, right?
Of course.
I don't see the harm.
You can roll insight on that if you like.
Sure. It seems like a genuine thing to do, but
It's more a case of if we don't get the 10
15.
gold back, I'm going to sink the boat.
That's true. Like ultimately, it is their asses on the line. So yeah, with a 15, it seems like a rational thing to ask for.
I've rented boats before, I'm sure. This can't be the first time that I've gotten homesick of the sea, whatever you call it.
As I said, it's not a galleon by any means, but it's not a cheap boat.
And you'll make sure it's shipshape and ready for collection in the morning, correct?
I'll scrub the deck this evening.
And it is a size boat that I can sail, right? Like.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
like if I bossed the boys around and told them, what to do, we could. Okay. It's not a boat bigger than I can chew, basically.
I tell you
Yep.
what else we could do if these fine gentlemen wouldn't mind, Mina, is they could show us around the boat very quickly. I'm pretty good at remembering things and working things out. Should you need any extra help?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they're literally just finishing up their work for the evening, so they're happy to kind of show you around the boat. It's a standard run-of-the-mill kind of fishing boat. There's no, I suppose, like available lodgings on the boat. It's just made for day trips. So
Yeah.
anything below deck is really just a kind of a cargo bay for holding the caught fish. And there is just the worst smell of fish down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
does it really?
It's
But
more-
Damon, you'd notice that Mina seems very at home at the boat, or
Okay.
very at home. on the
But
boat.
the helm and everything all intact. It's in pretty good condition.
Yeah, it's more to give Damon a kind of an idea of running, so that should anything happen to Mina, he would be able to get us back, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And Mina's doing like a little bit of check on how well the sails are tied down, and she's asking a couple of questions about the keel and just
Okay, give me one.
But I'm assuming the boat's to her satisfaction. So at
Give
some
me-
point she's like, "Oh, I recognized. Hello."
Yeah, like everything seems to be fine.
Maybe
With
they
the ship.
can't see us yet. Alfred, Shadar.
So by the time you guys roll onto the docklands,
Can you
see-
hear that interminable, incessant, high-pitched noise coming from somewhere across the lake? I don't
Yes,
know.
that one's not in your head.
Well, no, it is. That's the problem.
you do see as you approach the docks that Mina and Damon are on the deck of a fishing boat, and Mina is just waving at you guys.
Oh my God! Are they in the water or?
Well, like it's docked up,
Yeah.
but they're on the boat.
Be careful, my dear. Those things can sink. I suppose a watery grave is better than no grave at all.
Mina just starts laughing. Like over the banister laughing.
Interesting company you folks keep, Davis says to you.
Yes,
Well-
it takes all kinds.
I was thinking a bit of sea air would do them good. Or lake air.
Davis looks at you, Damon. He says,
Mm.
"Oh yeah, I recognize you from somewhere."
I don't know if you've been further north, maybe.
No, been sticking around these parts for the last while, but okay. It's just with the recent developments and all, just more of your kind becoming prominent. No, I mean that in a nice way, of course. It's good to see visitors around and all, but
What can I
Your
say?
kind.
I am fabulous.
Yeah, you are.
looking at your current getup where you're hooded over and stuff like that, you are wearing a hood, aren't you?
But it's hooded over, but it's more. I imagine it more like
Like one of these.
not the burqa, because that's the thing that covers the whole face, right? But you know how they have the hood,
Yeah,
the
like a
sash hood thing.
The hood
Yeah,
of a
hijab,
robe
I
kind of
think?
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like a hijab, that kind of thing. Just kind of getting out of the heat, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. He says, well, my mistake. I just seen a good few tieflings around these days.
Oh yeah, there's many about around here, is there?
Well, coming up from like Luma and places like that,
Oh yes. I can't say I've met too many of my own kind, as you say, but it's good to know that we're getting around.
Indeed.
Why is the appearance of a different race a cause for comment or
Well, it's
exclamation? We
It's
all
okay,
have
Shadar.
blood pumping through our veins. Race aside,
hey, look,
we all have hearts that beat a final breath.
He thought he
Sorry, final beat.
recognized him.
I meant no offense. It's just you just never really done see many of the tieflings. Even that the chap himself who is one says he hasn't seen many, but we've seen a few in recent weeks, especially since that Lady Degorath passed. Apparently
I did read about that in the paper. Do you know how it happened?
Well, no, they were suspicious at the start, but apparently that investigation's over, and the city guard are happy enough with. Well, nobody's happy about it, but the circumstances of her death just seem to be just an accident.
Why would the Duchess's passing give rise to a lot of tieflings in the area?
Well, you got me there, but I know that the new Duchess is a tiefling.
Oh
yes, and who is that?
How is she selected?
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm not too familiar with the
let's find out
electoral process.
Let's see if he's familiar with the electoral process. He is not too au fait.
He's a Republican.
It's like I don't know too much about that.
Just some sort of farcical aquatic ceremony.
Or is it different in the different dukedoms?
I'm sure there was some sort of procedure, but there was no one in the Dagor bloodline left, and whatever nobles were scrambling around for power must have got it.
Interesting. Well,
and who is the new Duchess then?
Oh, what's her name? Let's roll a history check. Yeah, give him a +1.
He's a fisherman. What does he care?
Yeah.
Is it
It's not in my pond.
Something for $1 million or something like that?
Well, I hope she rules well. Now's not the time for a feeble leader.
No, time will tell on that. She's new on the scene. She's been around for a long time, but new to being one of the top 4 families in all of Castonia, minus royalty, of course.
As long as she respects the authority and influence of the gods, she will be tolerated.
Well, that's way above my pay grade, sir.
Yes, indeed it is.
So I think we can leave these fine gentlemen to finish scrubbing the deck, and then we'll be back to pick up the boat in the morning.
Yes, it looks a fine vessel, sir. I'm sure it will serve us well.
What is wrong with the deck that they need to scrub it?
Smells
It
like
smells
fish.
like fish, yes.
Is it not a fishing vessel?
It is,
It
but
is.
obviously they're making it a little bit nicer for us as we are paying good money to use the service.
Very well, at whose request?
Well, that's yours, was it not?
We can get off the boat now.
Single file.
Our comrades would prefer a more a higher standard of cleanliness on their
Davis,
vessel, I think.
Yes, sir.
do you have any relatives in need of last rites or
Well,
a quiet annihilation?
Well, no, I don't believe I do. But with the gold your lady friend just gave me there, I plan to go on the boozer so much that I might need the last rites in the morning, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh no, I've you're my kind of gentleman, my friend Davis. Now I like you. You're going to go on the lash, as it were.
That is correct.
Excellent. And what did they pay you? I was away in the general goods store. The
Come on.
vile woman was annoying me.
Let's get.
I'm not going to get bogged down in how they divvy out their pay, but I'm just going to say that he gets a silver or so. Like,
No. How much did my friends offer you for the rental?
Oh, sorry. So 2 gold per day and
2
a 10
gold per day.
and
My
a 10
friend,
gold deposit.
if it is your mission to get absolutely obliterated, allow me to add another gold to the kitty.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with that.
There you go.
Just to remember, don't
May
drink
I
and dive.
Nice. May my slight contribution toward your party's kitty speed you toward an early grave.
You'd be just like, oh, well, yeah,
As
sure.
it were.
It was cheery until the grave part.
Yeah.
Here's money to get drunk. Have fun. We hope.
Oh,
to see
look,
you
Shadar,
soon.
it's Tyrion. Go say hi.
I do apologize. I feel like I had a bit of a mental absence there for a short time.
It's all right, my friend.
Just glad you made it out.
We have
We've
secured
already procured
transport.
the boat. We'll pick it up
Excellent.
in the morning.
We were speaking. Sorry, Mina, why don't you tell him?
Is there more?
Well, that may be given our last adventure, your first dungeon crawl. Remember all that? It took a while. Right, so Tyrion, I was saying to the guys, yes, that maybe given that our last dungeon crawl, which was my dear's first one, I feel maybe it would be, I don't know, I just think it would be a good idea to maybe do this if we get back from the other side of the lake.
When we get back.
Given that it just might give my sisters more time to prepare, as it were.
Are we off the boat?
If you're all right with that.
Yes, of course. It's not like it's going anywhere.
Are we off the boat?
Yeah, walking away.
Oh, yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
you would.
I will say, Satyrion, as well, that Shadar did have a fabulous idea for you about maybe putting in some sort of metal flap so that you may use the latrine a lot easier, a lot quicker.
I daren't wonder how that came up in casual conversation, but
Sidebar.
You were in the bathroom
Sidebar.
for a while.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I would hate for such a flap to come open in battle and expose my delegates.
It could be a critical shit.
I mean, it may be a way to distract the enemy, that's for sure.
Did anyone ever see that movie MacGruber where he distracts the enemy? No? Okay. YouTube it.
No.
As we're heading back, if there's nothing kind of major going on, I'm just going to suggest to the group, I'm going to head off to the Townmaster's Hall.
Okay.
Just to see if anyone's still there.
They'd probably be just like closing the door. Like, as I said, it's still early evening. So, like, I mean, they're still in, but it's kind of getting to that hour in the day where, like, the town is starting to wind down for the day.
I'm not looking for, like, papers or anything. Kind of just general news and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
They'll
allow you in. Yeah.
Excuse me. I was wondering if you could enlighten myself more about the goings on of what has happened with the Duchess across the lake.
Oh, tragic news that. You're speaking to someone at like the in the lobby. The town master is away in his chamber.
Yeah.
And just like, it's some very sad news that I just read in the papers there the other day that the funeral arrangements is finally being performed for Lady Irvis. It's very sad. She was but a young woman.
What was the suspicions regarding it?
Well, the guard, they were very tight-lipped about the goings on. And after all, it was they were treating it as and she'll use the air quotes, as suspicious circumstances. So there wasn't a lot of information being relayed to the people or to the press. But in the end, they just ruled it as an accident.
Okay. And who is this new point of propriety of the place? Who is the new Duchess?
Oh, yes. Oh, well, that would be, of course, Duchess Venust.
Okay. Well, that's it's good to know.
She's very, very new into the job, but we big things expected of her, of course, but big shoes to fill. The de Gorts have ruled over that part of Castonia for generations.
Absolutely. And yes, okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I'll look forward to spending more time in your wonderful village.
Well, thank you very much, and always feel free to stop around. It's good to see travelers coming in and out of town.
Thank you. And I'll head out the door. I go around the side of the building and just throw up.
Okay.
What is that smell?
I don't know if anyone came with me or if they went off to the bar or what, but
No,
Unless someone is
Shadar's gone to the bar.
dying, I need food. So
Yeah,
They went to the
Shadar's
bar.
gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically Shabar. He's off the bar.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it's still quiet enough in there. Maybe one or two people more in the main kind of.
Did you say? Sorry, we weren't there, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. I was just asking you a question about Damon's experience, but we weren't there, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
I mean, you
that's
probably still heard it.
fine.
yeah, he probably did.
Yes.
Just as a slight note to that, obviously they don't know about that, but did she there? Okay, how can I put this in a way that doesn't spoil anything? She
Do you want us to headphones off?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's
for
do
second
headphones off
place.
because I really don't want to
Yeah.
spoil anything.
So did she take my name because they were going by Mortem?
Mhm.
So she took my name, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bitch. Okay, cool. No, that's all I needed to ask, just to make sure that that was clear. Perfect. So say headphones on, guys.
Okay.
Yep. Ryan just needed a little clarification point there.
Yeah.
Right. Andy, we're back.
She's on
She's
silent.
gone.
I don't know if she can.
No, I think she might have stepped
Andy.
away.
Yeah. Yes, I just needed to clarify something, but yeah. that was a shock. So yeah, I'll make my way back to the tavern then, to the inn that we were at.
Okay, we're there, I think, drinking.
Oh yeah, Mina's just eating.
Did I love dead pigs?
I'm assuming I found stabling for meal.
Yeah, the inn would have had a stables, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's gonna have to stay behind. Not putting him on a boat.
If Shadar can take a moment with Alfric, when let's say Sir Tyrion and Mina go to the bar and Damon goes to the Jacks or something like that. Shadar, deep in his cups, will turn to Alfric and he will say, "My friend,
Shadar.
yes, I have a favor to ask of you."
Yes. Please do tell.
Not sure if you remember the conversation between myself and actually you were asleep. Between myself and Sir Tyrion Shadowbane. He said I was recounting the beauty and the benefits of death.
Oh, yes.
That, and he said to me that should I die, that he would beseech Torm's blessing to pull me back from the grave. I would ask between us, should I die, disintegrate my corpse?
If that is what you wish.
It is what I wish.
Yes. Well,
should the Raven
Mina...
Queen decide it's my moment, that is it. Will not have some other god, some marionette.
I quite understand. These
Drag me back.
These are the tenets of your faith that you ought not to be revived.
And he'll put his hand on the table like an arm wrestle and just hold it out just to clasp your hand.
So Alfred, he just before he reaches out to reciprocate, you must be aware, Shadar, I do only have the power to use disintegrate once a day. Would you be content with burning if I didn't have it available to me?
Any method of destruction will do. Make sure it's annihilated.
In that case, certainly, yes. And he clasps his hand.
This stays between us.
Of course.
So was I not there?
No, he would have waited until like you guys would like went to the bar or someone went to the toilet and whatever else until there's a moment where they have where it's just the two of them. Thank you, my friend.
I hope it shan't come to it, but in the event, I'll see your wishes carried out.
As do I. I wish to see this whole thing seen through. But should the Raven Queen put her claw on my shoulder, as it were, and call me to the flock?
Sir Tyrion, I think they're arm wrestling. Elfric has to know. He's not going to beat Shadar. Oh, no, it's just a handshake.
Oh, it's quite possible Alfred uses the magical methods as well. There could be 2 or 3 hands we can't see.
Yeah, a bit of mage hand helping out.
The telekinetic push as well.
I have a feeling the Raven Queen has further plans for you, Shadar.
Yes, further in the realm of death, my friend.
We brought more ale. Just
more ale. Yes.
This one's for you. It's wine.
It's probably about now Damon comes back.
Welcome, Damon. You've just joined the arm wrestling competition, apparently.
No arm wrestling. We're just broing it out, as it were.
Broing it out?
Yes.
Broing, yes. Broing our relationship.
There could be some rowing tomorrow, but what's this broing?
Oh, no. We got a sailboat. We won't be rowing.
As long as the wind's blowing.
Yes, but do you know what? What I thought? Should our boat sink, it will be the final destination as we sleep with the fishes.
How many
Andy
has
took
he
some
had?
damage there.
Yeah.
Tell me, Mina, is there a college of dad jokes? Maybe I should.
You should start one, perhaps.
I've been gone for what, 15 minutes, and he's already gone. What has happened?
What? I'm guessing.
No, he's sober right now.
Who's this?
Okay.
He's had 2.
Who's this? Who is sober?
You.
Yes, I've had 2 bottles. I'm sober.
We all prepare for a big day in different ways.
Yes,
we do indeed. Yes.
It's a quite strong hangover. Shadar's magic is always stronger. Like there's vengeance behind his words.
Whatever alcohol you're planning to bring on the ship, you will have to purchase tonight.
He stands up and he kind of shoves the table out a little bit, I guess. Wine has helped me avoid these problems for years. Tomorrow, I sail a boat to sobriety and vengeance. I cannot afford to have my senses dulled. My quest to destroy these witches. Should I survive and return to these shores, all bets are fucking off. We're getting fucked up.
Here.
Here, I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Seems a semblance
Alfred,
of...
this one is a ginger beer without alcohol. So I think
very
it's just
thoughtful.
ginger. It's like a ginger ale.
Very thoughtful of you. I appreciate it. I shall partake in that at least.
I'm going to go up to the barman. Can I see if I can procure... I know generally it'd probably be the goods store, but I'm guessing that's closed up by now.
Mhm.
But I want to see if I can procure off of him some materials, like kind of clothing materials or rags or something like that, essentially.
Oh yeah, you'd certainly have rags lying around.
Okay. I'll return back to the table, and essentially what I want to start slowly building, and I've got a few bits in my bag I could probably add to it to make it look a bit nice from that, is I'm essentially making a tricorn for Mina.
Ah,
Oh, what?
A tricorn, a fucking pirate hat.
pirate hat.
Oh, excellent.
Going to get back
Like
into
an
the art for
admiral's
that.
hat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On a boat,
yeah.
like with the hand.
So I'm just sitting there drinking, chatting away with him while I'm making this thing as well.
Okay, cool. Very well. Is there anything else you guys would like to do for the evening before we set sail for Laydon tomorrow
Go
morning?
up to my bedroom and make the tea.
Ah, yes, very good.
I could get Shadar alone for a moment. I'll probably are you like first to bed, last to bed?
First to bed.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll probably
Follow him up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm not going quite to bed yet, but I'll tell the others that I'll be right back.
Cool.
And then I will roll my eyes as Damon inevitably winks.
She knows
Oh, he doesn't wink at Mina though. That's the thing, is he knows where you're going and he just winks at Tyrion.
So yeah, Mina will follow you up, wait till you're somewhat alone in like the hallway. And then
okay.
Shadar. Wait, just a second before you
Right.
retire
what's up?
for the night.
What's up, my dear? Retire is a wonderful word, isn't it? Is what's up.
I have something for you. Well, made something for you.
Made me something.
And then out of her pocket, she will pull out a necklace similar to her own. With it's kind of braided leather with raven bones and a raven skull kind of at the apex of it, or the pendant part.
What is this?
You remember when you saw mine and you really liked it and you kind of asked if I could make another one. It's different than mine. You've got a thicker neck, so I made a 4-braid, but it's well, I was able to find some
more
raven
the
bones.
shoulder muscles and the lats that make me look like I've a perfectly normal neck. It's not anything thicker than the average neck. I would be quick to point that out.
Well, do you want it still? I mean, it'd be rude. I went through all the effort to make it, so you kind of have to wear it.
Oh, so it would be rude to say no.
It would. You asked for it. I made it.
Is it magical?
This is the part where you turn around and let me put it on.
Is it magical?
No, it's not magical.
Do I believe her?
I don't know.
17.
I'd like to roll a deception just in case.
Sure.
Just because I only have to roll a 4 to beat his insight. And I do. So Shadar doesn't think I am, and Dave will never know.
Yeah.
I'm playing the players right now.
You fucking are, and I simultaneously hate you and I simultaneously love you. It is the best of things. Okay.
Listen, I have a plus 13 deception. I have to use it.
You gotta flex that muscle.
I have a plus 9 to insight. Apparently it didn't work. Very well. Yeah, well, of course, yes. Very few people I turn my back on. But you are counted as one of them, my dear. And he will turn his back and allow you to, and you'll pull up his braid.
And she will clasp it.
wisdom saving throw.
Nah, Dave, it's not. Constitution save, please. No, seriously, roll that constant. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I need a constant.
No.
Was that
It
bit
was
at the end of
constant.
or the beginning of Mortal Kombat? Your soul is mine.
Have you got a mirror, my dear?
I'm sure there's one in your room.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see.
Yes. I'll pop in and check it out. I obviously need to. I might lengthen it a little bit so it hangs just over the neck of the chainmail, and so everybody can see it. And then my holy symbol, obviously, I need it to be quite close to my heart.
Oh, I mean, I
But
can.
I may
make it just a little-
all I'm saying. I mean, I love it, but all I'm saying is I may adjust the length, as it were. That's all, but that's no reflection on the effort and the intention that you put into it. If you, I hope you understand.
I understand. I don't need to.
Okay.
I know you're processing what's happened today, and what's going to happen in the next couple of days is, for better or worse, going to change things. But
Yes.
you know, you have the Raven Queen's power, and you have us. So I thought this was probably
having you is a
good
new
time.
experience for me. I mean, you is in the plural. I said to Alfric, I'm used to my preference is always with the Corbin Cathedral, not to send annoying, whiny acolytes with me on missions. It's just I prefer to work alone, as it were. But it seems fate has thrust us together, as it were, and it is a peculiar sensation to care for others. I dislike it.
You get used to it.
I hope I don't, but might I ask you for a favor, Mina?
Sure.
Myself and Sir Tyrion had a discussion a while back. And he said, should I die, he would beseech his deity Torm to bring me back from the dead. Might I ask you as a friend to not let that happen? Are you able to cast a spell that can counter other spells?
You know, for a long time, I thought my magic came from the Raven Queen too. And at this point, I assume she's back in front of you. She'll kind of turn the skull so it's facing the proper way. I spent a lot of time, alone in Aston. And so I had time to read a lot of books about her and her followers and their beliefs. I'm sure you can tell my powers aren't divine and they didn't come from her. And she never spoke to me or anything.
When they work.
That's so I know that you're asking because of your faith. And if you had asked me a couple of days ago, I would have said no. That snatching you from the Raven Queen's depths would have been a bit of a power play.
You say depths, I would say bosom.
or claws. That is to say, yes, I will. I can, and I will.
Thank you. If he tries to do this, please use everything in your power to stop it. Once I'm gone, I'm gone.
Well, I think until you're gone, you can't begrudge us for wanting to keep you around.
Yet to understand why I'm thoroughly unlikable.
I don't know. Even the best dishes have a little bit of acidity to them. If I'm the sweet and Damon's the heat, you need some acid. All right, I'll leave you to bed. Just
All right. And he'll hold his hand out to shake your hand, and then it will.
We're past that now. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in.
Then he'll go for the high five.
Come on. Come on. I was like slip under the arm.
While he's still holding one of the hands for a high five, and then it becomes a high hug. And he's like, "Oh right, this is happening. Oh God,
We'll get there."
And then he just does that awkward like 3 taps in the back.
We'll work on the hugs. You'll get used to them too.
Yes. Well, good night, my dear. Should probably just let you know I am not going to be at my best tomorrow. I will be quite reactive. I'll also be coming off the booze. Not drinking for the next couple of days, which might mean that I will not be at my. I'll just be a little bit uncharacteristically grumpy.
Sure, because you're not normally. But
Exactly.
I do know. I do know how to sail, so you can probably just sit there and not throw up on my boat, hopefully.
Did you buy a boat?
Well, I mean, for the next couple of days, it's mine.
All right, so if I get sick on the way back, it's their sick.
You get sick once I hand the boat over, then it's fine.
It's their sick.
Then it's their sick.
Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you, my friend, for sticking with me and agreeing to go over this lake to whatever awaits us.
All right, I've got to go finish. So, till the morning.
Good night.
And Mina will walk back down.
I'm just looking forward to the comedy of errors where Mina counters spells Alberic's disintegrate and Shadar gets raised anyway.
Well, not to be that person, but Mina actually never promised to stop Tyrion.
What?
True.
It's all about the wording.
It's all
What?
about the wording.
What did you say? What did you say?
Nothing.
Well, Shadar thinks that I said that I would help him as a dear friend. And Dave can rewatch the recording later.
I
and
will,
just
I will,
go,
I will.
I hate you.
Oh my God. Alright.
See, I can RP the bard too sometimes. I try to do my
Yeah,
best.
college of
It's little
fucking whispers.
Word.
God.
You
Would
just
you like
got
me to whisper in
lawyered.
your ear, Shadar? What'd you say?
I said you just got lawyered.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. God damn. Okay. Well, he's gonna have a moment with Damon as well and ask him to do the same thing. I mean, the odds are he'll be annihilated. Hopefully, his corpse will be just turned to.
I'm waiting for him to come back. He's like, "You guys promised me." I was like, "Well, actually,
I think
Yeah.
you'll
what I
find-
said."
I think you'll find what was actually said.
You know what I meant.
Objection.
Bastards. Tyrion has resurrected me with no arms and one leg. God damn it.
You do not have my permission to die.
All right. Yeah, should I have gone to bed?
Anyone else doing anything this evening?
Yeah. So as everyone's kind of heading off to bed and stuff, I'm going to go to the barkeep
Mhm.
Good sir, I want to procure the services of the bath this evening, if that's okay.
That's no problem at all.
Okay, I should be heading up now then.
Yep. He'll have that all ready for you by the time you're heading up.
Perfect. So then I'll go up, obviously get undressed, and I've got in the bath. And he's really, really not all right about what he's heard. This is something, one that's come out of the blue, but also not. And also something that he hoped would never have happened. So I'd say he's probably sitting there stewing, and he's getting more mad, but then he's also getting kind of more stressed with it. And I'm trying to do this in a narrative way. So
do you want us to take our headphones off again?
No, because you wouldn't know this, but you might know the further part. So essentially, he's getting so stressed up, so stressed and so worked up that changes happen, Mark, of which we've, from the level up and stuff. And yeah, I would say something that moment happens where he's just so burnt up with rage and anger and stress that it just...
Yeah, I get you.
Now, as to what would happen to the bath, the water, the room is completely up to you now, which is why I'm trying to...
Destroyed.
Yeah, okay. And again, then I guess that's up to you to decide what may be heard or may not be heard.
So...
What was that noise?
It's like a simple kind of wooden bathtub, and from what happens when you're kind of stewing in there, and that kind of pent up rage and frustration leads to that series of events, all that happens is that the boards just go and the water it's on the ground floor, so like you're not going to create any major problems from anyone underneath, but yeah, there is like a bang, as if someone dropped a wooden box or crate and just...
Okay, so I'm basically sat on the floor with this steam all around me, and I'm just like,
actually,
obviously looking to myself as well, kind of like, what the fuck has just happened, kind of thing.
Bear with me for just one moment. Actually, just double check one little teeny tiny thing. Yeah, no. That's all that happens. Okay. Alrighty then, and welcome back to the second half of tonight's game. We've left it off with the guys just doing the last few bits before they turn in for the evening, and then heading across Lake Islet over to Laydon in the morning. So we left it off with Damon, who has found himself in a bathless bathroom. Over to you, my friend.
So yeah, after the elapsed time and stuff, trying to get to grips with what the hell's just happened, Damon will then obviously start to get redressed and stuff, or at least enough to get back up to the room. So probably knowing Damon, that would be kind of nothing more than his jocks and his shirt, to be honest. And I'll come out and I'll just go back to the bartender and I'll just be like, unfortunately, I had a bit of an accident and the bath is kind of, well, it's no longer usable.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so it exploded. I can't really explain why, but yeah. Would 4 gold cover the cost for a new bath?
I mean, yeah, but how?
I slipped. I fell. I'm actually much heavier than I look, and I hit the edge of the bath, and it just kind of the wood collapsed out and just I'm sorry. I'm very deeply sorry. Here's the 4 gold. I'll take the 3. Take the 3 for the bath and keep the 1 for yourself.
Yeah, he's just kind of like the palm is out and takes the money, but he's still just going, what? Well, what?
These rich out of towners come in, pay too much for rooms, explode the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's still kind of like in this state of, I don't understand what it's about to explode kind of thing as you're.
Honestly, my dear man, I don't know how it happened. I slipped, I fell, and the room is a mess. I apologize. And good evening.
Yep, still in a state of like shock as you're as you excuse yourself. He's just going, oh shoot, I just want to break a bathtub.
And then so I got to my room, but as I go past Mina's door, I'm just going to hang the newly made tricorn on her door handle.
Very good, yeah.
And then I'll head off to my room.
Okay.
Also, as a note, Rocket is still with Elfric. So if Elfric wouldn't necessarily let him in the room, then Rocket's just sitting outside the door, keeping guard at least.
You monster. You better let Rocket in the room.
Yeah, he can come in.
Okay. Very well. I believe there is, as you're kind of turning in for the evening, Damon, there's another little bit Shadar would like to do.
Yes, so I'm going to get in, take off my armor and my chainmail and all of that, and then I will take off my Raven Queen onesie, and then I'll put on my Raven Queen jammies, and then I will sit down in front of a mirror, look at myself. Let's see. How did you get here? And you look directly in the eyes in the mirror and go, just do it, you fucking coward. Just do it. And then he'll look down and go, all right. He will cast sending.
Oh, fuck.
To his, for the first time ever, like, he's level 12. He could have done this at level 5. But he'll just look up to the ceiling and go, Victor Vikanis, if you're still alive, I will kill you myself. And then he will cast sending. And he'll say, Victor Vikanis, I fucking hate you. It's your son, Shadar. The love of your life. He's an undead abomination. You left your son. So then cast again. Defend for yourself. Defend for himself. While you went off on your fool's quest for a suit of armor. Where are you? That's it.
You kind of sit and wait. As you know, the last time when you contacted your mother, it took a little bit of time for a response. But even more time elapses. And more time elapses. You wait some more, still no response. You get nothing.
What does that mean?
Either he didn't want to respond or didn't get the sending message.
So he's either dead.
He's not compelled to respond.
No. So so he either didn't want to respond. He's either dead or he's not on this plane. Oh no, I think sending goes across lanes, doesn't it?
So it's either he couldn't or he Didn't want to.
Wouldn't.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
You knock back the rest of the wine and just fuck it at the mirror.
Okay.
Go to bed.
Very well. As everyone turns in for the evening, can I get everybody except Shadar to roll a wisdom saving throw?
Oh,
Certainly.
Ooh.
Hey, 20 for me.
Would this be an active effect that we could, like, would I be able to use my flash of genius against this, or is this something that's just kind of innocuously happening?
This is something that's happening while you're asleep, so it's not something
Okay,
you'd be
yeah.
able to react to.
No, not at all. Cool.
I will roll for Tyrion. He is AFK at the moment. Doopy-doopy-doo. Sorry, just open a sheet. Wisdom. There we go.
Wasn't laughing.
Damon,
wow.
you are the only person who's going to fail this saving throw.
Oh man,
DC was 12.
can I bang myself?
Who wants to fail a wisdom save?
Interesting things happen. Background things happen. Backstory things happen when you fail.
Listen, the last time I failed a wisdom save, I lost my memories.
Yep. And now you're going to gain some treasured ones.
Sorry, what?
That was Mark's way of saying he's just about to fuck me.
Yeah, it is. You're woken up, right, by a real chill in the air rolling into your room, which is funny because you distinctly remember closing the window. You awaken, you like pull the blanket over yourself a little bit, and you're just, ugh. But it kind of woke you up. You hear this soft, kind of gentle voice in your head. It says, you're going to follow that fool blindly across the lake, and you don't even know what it's done. Are you sure you're on the right side? Come across the water and find out. And you kind of just not fully get up out of bed, but you kind of raise your neck a little bit and look out the window that you thought you had shut, but it seems to be cracked open a small bit. And you can see, just looking out over Lake Isleth through your window, you can see that there is a thick fog kind of rolling in over the lake. But for a second, it looks as though the fog is kind of rolling in a certain way, that it's a finger doing this, like a beckoning gesture towards the water, as in like away from Mirren towards Laydon. And you definitely heard that voice and the chill. But after that, the fog seems to just like settle on top of the water as normal, and nothing else peculiar happens.
And am I actually awake, or am I?
No, it woke you up. Yeah.
Okay, so I am actually awake, and I actually saw this. It wasn't just in my head. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll step up. I'll go to the window. I'm going to open it a little bit and just kind of, peek around the edge just to make sure there's no one like on the edge of the wall kind of thing, or like around the window. And
Nope.
No one there.
Seems fairly clear. Yeah.
And then I'll just look across the water to where I saw the beckoning. And I shall say, oh, don't worry. We're coming. We'll see you soon. And then I'll shut the window. And does it have a latch to actually lock it? Or is it just...
Yeah, that's it. There is.
Okay. I'll click that. And then I'll get back into bed.
Okey-dokey.
I'm guessing I don't go to sleep straight away, but...
yeah, but you don't suffer a penalty or anything.
Yeah, I'll go back to sleep kind of thing.
Okay, cool. That then shall bring us to the following morning. It is the day to set sail.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Shadar will wake up and look at the eighth of a bottle of wine's left in the thing. The bottle itself, and he'll just pour it out the window.
I am walking here.
Fuck. Yeah. So yeah, that's all he'll do. Stop whining down there.
Okay. Is there any last little bits or jobs or anything before
Mina is up
we go?
super early, like back in boat life mode. She is on the boat, 6 a.m.
Are you wearing your hat that you found
I'm
on your
wearing my
door?
hat.
Nice. Damon will be pleased.
Becca, get on that.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. Okay, so just a quick description, just in case Becca does want to. It's a blue, but it's like a royal accent blue, so it like would match quite nicely with her, white pants and her dress that she's wearing, or her top she's wearing. But then
I've been wearing sailor colors this whole time.
yeah, exactly. Oh, don't worry, he's noticed. And then it's got just some gold accents as where the stitching would be, kind of thing. And that's it.
Okay.
I guess I'll go after I got dressed and stuff. I'll go down.
I would have let the person at the front know if they were there, or if they weren't, I would have just left.
And just kind of take a seat waiting for everyone else, and then grab some pocket bacon and stuff, I guess. Let's see if Tyrion wants me to store his bacon again for him. So I'm just sitting there waiting for him.
Okay.
Cool. Tyrion will armor up and prepare for the day's adventure to unfold.
Very well. Let's go. Let's go across the water. Let's do it.
Good to set sail.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Very well. So, I suppose you guys set sail and you're a few hours traversing Lake Islet. And it gets to a point where the water starts to turn from that clear, pristine blue into a kind of pale, murky, greenish color. It's so gradual you barely even noticed until it became very obvious. The fog seems to be an awful lot thicker as you approach the latter half of the lake, and you notice that when you were looking over the bow of the ship as you were sailing from Mirren, there's less of the kind of big, shiny scaled fish on the surface of the water just swimming by. It starts to get to a point where you see just limp, decaying fish carcasses are just buoyant on the top of the water as the bow of the ship just kind of creates that path and just bobs them along.
Aren't they beautiful?
And smelly. Very, very smelly.
This land is so rotten, it's killing the water.
They've reached their ultimate potential.
You did enjoy fish.
Let's hope that's not the case, Shadar.
Comes to us all.
Sorry, what was that?
And it comes to us all. And he crosses his fingers.
When it's time.
Are you saying there's something fishy about how these creatures died?
Doesn't seem, it seems like they've been just...
There's something suspicious.
Suspicious about it. Very well.
something suspicious.
Let's make our way to the other side post haste.
Yeah, it's another hour or two before you see land through the fog, and
Scale back the excitement. We've got an hour or two.
But by the time you reach the banks of Laydon, as the fog kind of clears a bit for you to see enough, you see a town in ruin. Laydon is, probably about a little bit bigger than Mirren. and it seems that the rock formation along the south side of the city is where the Shadar you'd know is the quarry. A lot of the rocks have crumbled, and you can see like jagged kind of sickly grayish green rocks kind of just sticking out of the water. But the town proper itself seems to have splits and cracks along the kind of rocky bank. The buildings themselves, most are intact, but in a state of degradation because they've been inhabited for quite some time. Others are either fully collapsed or starting to. And you find the docks of the town proper, of the town of Laydon, which is where I'm going to bring you right now.
Tell me, Shadar, what exactly did they quarry? Was it stone or was it other things?
I didn't detail that in my backstory, Mark, so it doesn't matter if I pick a rock.
Yeah, pick a rock, and you're up at all.
It was granite. Makes a wonderful headstone.
Okay.
Don't go too far. I'm gonna tie the
Oh,
boat to the pier. So
first place Shadar's going to go is the temple. Look at it.
Looking beyond the walled gate, you can see that the temple that lies beyond is in shit. Like it's the bell tower is completely destroyed. There's holes in the roof. However, you do see a faint kind of pulsating, kind of greenish blue light just going
Coming out of the gate here.
through the windows of the collapsed temple and through some of the holes in the roof. There's something going on in there for sure. Yeah, and I suppose being a native of Laydon, you would know that you'd want to venture. Where this map is, west to head to the quarry. You remember that you're the Vikanis Estate is to the east, but the main, I suppose. This is where the hustle and bustle of the town kind of was, like the markets and things like that.
Well,
I just wanted to say that while we were on the boat approaching, I would have used my inspiring leader feat to.
Sure.
Yeah, so 6 friendly creatures, which includes me. So that's pretty much all of us. That is all of us. And let's see. Let me just double check what it is. Temporary hit points equal to my level plus my mod, so everyone gets 17 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Thank you. What do you say, Mina?
Well, we're here to send some people back to their, or send some people, sorry, I was thinking about my temp inspiring leader. What did happen? You saw the temple and...
No, I suppose we're on the boat, aren't we?
Oh, you're just
You're
what's
pressing
your-
us.
Oh, sorry. This is while you're heading in. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I wasn't gonna actually go through the
Oh, sorry.
thing.
Sorry.
No. I just wanted to like retcon, like, oh, hey, by the way,
Cool.
got to start using this thing. So
Mhm.
during some point talking, giving necklaces away, all that stuff, I've inspired you.
I feel inspired. Stuart.
You should.
I don't see that on my
Inspiring.
token, but I see it on my sheet. Anyway. Well, my friends,
I do first.
to the east is my old home. Last time I was here, magic transported me to the Corvid Cathedral, and it's when I met the High Priestess of the Raven Queen. My own issues can wait. My allegiance lies to the Raven Queen, and thus my first priority must be to investigate What has happened to the Temple of the Raven Queen here? And he'll just stride forward very purposefully.
Okay.
Keeping in step. with them.
Let's there's a buddy system.
Keep
What?
up, keep up.
So I'm going to stop you right there, Shadar.
Yeah.
There is a very large, bulky looking gate at the arches. And upon closer inspection, you can see like where the gates, like the two gates just meet. You can see, you know, at the top, the middle, the bottom, holding the two gates shut are three kind of rotting, severed hands, acting as like locks, just holding the gate shut.
Is there one on the bottom?
Yeah, so there's three, one top, one middle, one bottom.
He will hit it with his mace.
Okay. Your mace connects with it. I'm just going to say it hits. Yeah, because it's an inanimate object.
It's a magical weapon. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah, your mace hits it, and this kind of red light kind of stops as your mace just like tips one of the hands. There's something magical going on about those with those hands. Yeah. It's only kind of when you do that and you're kind of looking around and you kind of say, kind of wondering what's going on here. You look up and on the arch over the gate, it says, if you would first like to learn more about your future, Shadar, you must first confront your past.
Or I could just try to dispel the magic.
That would be great. Please do that.
Yeah, so Mina will cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, go for it.
So
sorry, just put in the chat. Yeah.
If it's under third level, it just is dispelled. If not, I have to roll.
Go ahead and roll.
Sure.
Can I give her guidance?
Okay.
Should I just do DC equals 10? I'm assuming this is like plus my charisma, right? Just a charisma roll then, or
just DC is 10 plus the spell level.
Sure. But is it a charisma roll?
No, it's just straight D20, I think.
I think it's plus
spell modifier.
Ability check with your spellcasting ability.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that there now. Sorry. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll give you a D4 as well. Would you like to roll that, my dear?
Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, Mina?
Cool. I sure can.
Awesome. Okay. So you cast Dispel Magic, and nothing happens, unfortunately. But
that's fair.
Just at the second you realize when you cast the spell that nothing seems to have taken effect, you feel this like creeping of fingertips on your shoulder, and you look down and you can see just like normal kind of pasty white skin, but the fingertips are all black. And you turn and you just see just a pair of lips with, again, pale skin, black lipstick, just say to you, your puny magic won't work against our blood magic.
Does anybody else see that, or that's just
no? Just you.
Okay, right. So I guess the rest of you would just see Mina like flinch to the side.
What was that?
Was it successful?
No, it's blood magic.
What is that?
Stronger than mine.
Interesting. Maybe we should. I don't know. Right. Well, apparently, do you see the inscriptions on the top of the arch there?
Really?
Yeah, everyone can see it. Yeah.
Apparently, I must confront my past, which is to the east over here, the Vikanis Estate.
That's your home. Well, previously.
Not been my home for a long, long time, my friend. I fear I will do my best to maintain my composure, but things I see here may may affect me.
Well, whatever's in there, it's going to be waiting for us. It'll know we're coming if that inscription is anything to go by.
Well, my friends, how long a journey is it to the Vikanis Estate?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so
Okay.
we can change some of our spells and stuff like each day. Well, I can.
Yeah.
I know I can anyway.
I did it last week.
So I rearranged a couple there.
Okay.
So Damon's gonna basically go up to Shadar and just say, I know this is going to be a trying time for you, but we are here for you. We will help you. But I'd like to do something, if I may, to you to help you that little bit more.
To me.
It's a protection of some sort.
Abjuration, some sort of.
Not physical protection, mental protection.
Very well.
So
I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you.
you are
Yeah.
welcome.
Put his hand on your shoulder and
Damon puts his hands either side of Shadar's face, and he'll do his verbal part of it, and he casts Intellect Fortress
Ah,
on Shadar.
So advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throw and resistance to psychic damage daily.
very good.
And it lasts for an hour.
Likewise, Shadar, if you would like the true seeing spell to be cast on you.
maybe
When you are.
let's wait until I arrive at the house. And he'll turn to Damon and go, while I realize you've done this in my best interests, I feel less inclined to have a drink. So let's keep this to a minimum.
Surely that's a good thing. But yes, let's go.
Okay. It's about 10 minutes from the town proper to the Vikanis Estate, and you go. So what would be on the normal map north, but you head west on this map. But yeah, you head north in the town to somewhat way a bit into the outskirts, and they're on a not a magnificent or outstanding hill, but a slight incline on the far side of Laydon. You start to ascend some small stone steps. Vegetation is more weedy, and anything that was there beforehand, like trees and things like that, are all shriveled up and in a dire state of either decay or dying. And
On our way. Sorry, go on.
Sure. I was just going to say, by the time you hit the main gates to the Vikanis Estate, one of the gates is already hanging loosely. The other one is completely fallen in, and you stand before the doors of quite a large estate for a finish.
On
So-
our way up here, did
Oh,
we
that's
see
it.
any notice of the mushrooms and the gruff bloom?
Neither.
It's devoid of them. Okay.
Oh, it's over there. Sorry, it's to the left.
So
Right to left.
So
Yeah, cool.
Pingy, there you go.
Yeah.
This would have been a grand place once upon a time.
It was a happy place. For a while.
We cannot undo what has happened, but perhaps, well, at least we can cleanse it of the corruption.
I can do that before the Raven Queen calls me.
If it
To my
is
list.
extremely dark here, can Tyrion light a torch?
It is very dark. The fog seems to have covered the sky so much that visibility is darkened. Unnaturally so. Shadar, you stand before the main entrance to the house. You notice that most, but not all, the windows are either broken or boarded up. But you are in front of the main entrance.
Are they boarded up on the inside or the outside?
Inside.
Oh, that would that would
Mhm. Yeah,
That would
could
be-
be vital information. Yeah.
as to his memories. So does he remember if there's a back entrance or a way around?
Oh yeah.
around
So
the side?
there's an entrance. You would know there's the main entrance here. You can enter the kind of lounge area from up here. There's also a side entrance down here, and there is also a back door to the. There's two entrances. There's an entranceway into the dining room and into the study in the back.
Is there any recent activity outside the front door?
Make an investigation check.
I can kind of see this open down here.
Yep.
Is this kind of like rotted away or a window? Or...
Guidance.
Yeah, it's an open window with tattered curtains, but not boarded up, so you can peer inside if you want. Yeah.
8.
Yeah, it does. You're
Hard to tell.
hard to tell. Yeah.
Mina will just kind of start walking just a little bit around the corner.
Okay. Yep, you do notice through this window you can see what appears to be a ruined study or library. You can see destroyed shelves, books kind of tossed everywhere.
Is it boarded up, or can I mage hand open it?
This window isn't boarded up. You can see the curtains flittering in the stale breeze.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and mage hand unlatch, push open.
Like the actual windows are broken, so you can.
Oh, it's just a broken. Sorry. Well, it's one way in if you want to climb.
I think it's safe to assume they know we're here.
Indeed. Think I should use sending, try to lure them out here, taunt them.
I think.
Or should we go through the maze, the labyrinth of traps, the fun house they've created for us? I'd be more inclined to try and circumvent that, cut off the snake's head, as it were.
Yes, I doubt anything they've prepared for us will be pleasant. But I suppose we must take into account this other route could also be a trap.
Indeed. To what? Have at it, front door, as it were.
Do you think they would have
Shadar,
trapped
this
the
is.
door?
I would gladly defer to you in this instance. I'll follow you wherever whichever route you choose to take.
Fuck it. Front door.
Having
Front
Shadar
door.
talk about traps, I want to check to see if this door's trapped in any way, either magically or physically.
Okay.
Let me just take a look at the door first, just to make sure it's not going to harm you just to even push it open.
All right. Thank you.
I'll take it. Would that be an investigation then?
Can I give
I'm checking it, so it's up to you.
Can I give him the help action? No, I can't because I'm not proficient. But I'll give him guidance.
Okay.
$14.
No discernible traps that you can see.
I think we're okay for this door at least.
All right, he'll just walk up and push them open.
And it creaks open about almost halfway before it falls off the hinges and just.
Is it just one door or double doors?
We'll say double doors, but yeah, one of the doors you do push open just swings open and just falls.
So at that like perfect moment, he feels like totally like Aragorn, and then one of the doors falls off the hinges and just hits him in the hip. Ow! Damn it! I'm gonna walk in.
Okay, you see the main hall of the estate. You can see the place is obviously in shambles. The walls are, any of the wooden panels that are still there are now home to a vast array of an assortment of cobwebs and spider webs and all manner of creepy crawlies that seem to be scuffling through the boards.
Quickest way to the vault?
Straight down the hall.
Down there.
Opposite end of this hallway.
I don't know where the best place to go is, but the last place I was in was in the vault. The famous Vikanis vault. The most advanced locking mechanism in the continent.
Oh, well, let's see if it's still sealed, good man, should we?
No, unfortunately, it's not. Sadly blown apart by an earth elemental. But you know, I have no process for this. I don't know the best place to go. It's all I can think of is maybe heading to the vault. My old bedroom was upstairs. My sister's bedroom was upstairs, I think. And
if you Shadar, the vault is the place that holds the most.
It is
for this place, then that is where they'll choose to make their battle.
As you're passing by the stairs, Shadar, not even get you to roll for it with your passive perception, you definitely hear. Actually, you all would kind of hear it, those of you who are just passing by the stairs at that moment in time, a dog barking. Just twice, just ruff, ruff. And nothing more.
Alfred, you coming?
Yeah, my bad. I noticed my token hadn't moved.
Surely no creature can be alive in this place.
Right behind you.
It's not necessarily have to be alive to bark. We've experienced that quite enough.
Stick his head up the stairs, up to the top of the balcony.
Yeah, and each step you take, just this is like weary creak on the board of each stair. And yet, poking your head up, you see a dark and empty hallway.
He'll head up.
Okay.
It's like a very quick detour. I just need to make sure there's nothing alive that might have our demise as it's.
I'm just going to move Mina for a second. I'm going to copy tokens.
I can't imagine there's anything alive up here. This is merely a trick.
Sitting on Damon's shoulders.
Could be some dead things that pose a threat, though.
Rather not if anything.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Also, again, just as a side note, just to make sure that it's noted, Rocket is still doing his duty of protecting Elfric. That's exactly what he's been told to do, and that's what he's going to do until he doesn't need to anymore.
He's a good guy. He's a loyal.
I'll assume then
creature.
until you say otherwise, that's what Rocket will be doing. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Where's the barking coming from?
You don't hear any more barking since that we were downstairs, but it definitely came from upstairs.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, and then a few moments later, you hear another, and that's coming from down the hallway. The hallway down here, Mina is looking down.
I mean, does it sound any different, or?
Nope. Sounds like a normal old doggo. Yeah, and you see the attic stairs at the end of the hallway.
Is it coming from up there?
Yeah, it appears to be coming from
God.
space.
Fuck this. Let's just go to the... No, I'm noping out of this. I have a feeling we're being, as you said, my friend, that we're being led to the exact opposite place that we need to go.
So Tyrion,
Is it reasonable for him to think that way, or is he?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Just didn't want to get mad again or anything.
No.
Would your hound be able to make a quick investigation there, Tyrion?
Yes, perhaps you can. And Tyrion will send Fido in that direction to investigate.
You can see through his eyes, right?
No, but he can communicate
telepathically
within a mile.
Gotcha. So you're sending him upstairs?
We'll send him where he has been guided with the noises.
Okay, so the first thing he sees when he gets upstairs is a small little box room with an archway with a door frame with no door leading into a bigger attic space. He tells you he sees a humanoid figure up there, and it seems to be just with its back to Fido. I'm gonna have it roll a perception check to see if it detects Fido. Give me 1 minute. Well, no, I'll get a stealth check for Fido. I'm just gonna use his passive.
Stealth is what scale? Dex. So it's got a +2 to Dex. So just roll a d20
Yeah,
+2.
yeah. Yeah,
14.
the thing does not notice Fido. If it chooses to go closer, it might though.
So the creature is the humanoid appears to be standing or hanging, like it appears to be.
No, just standing. It seems to be just kind of slightly kind of waving from side to side. You can't really get a good visual. You can definitely make out a back. It doesn't appear to be like wearing any armor or like it appears to be flesh. It's not wearing any clothes. But it's just standing still, back to you, just waving.
There's a humanoid figure up there, kind of swaying as if in the wind.
What?
Yes, he's staring at a humanoid, slightly swaying back and forth. Nude, he says.
Nude.
Well, he described it as being fleshy, not clothed.
What do you wish to do, Shadar?
I want to go to the vault.
He will.
Okay.
He'll leave Fido in the position to keep an eye on this figure, and if that changes, to alert him and come running.
Cool. I'll bring you downstairs. Yep, so back downstairs you go. Shadar, you see an old looking dusty wooden door, a fine decoration, but you see the Vikanis family emblem emblazoned on the front of it.
He'll run his hand over it and just remember the day that, it was, they had the wood turner come in and tidy it up when he ran in with his father's helmet on and tripped and fell against it and damaged it. And look to see if there's any remains of that damage that that he did to the carving in the door, and obviously not, because they had a master come in and fix it. But yeah, just memories.
Yeah.
Let me see, huh?
He'll open it.
Okay. It is unlocked. Pushes it open with a creak. This one stays hanging on its hinges. And you see the old, very steadily degrading small room. But you do catch a glimpse of a very new looking cover on the vault that would have led to the cellar.
So where's the where's the vault?
This hatch that is
right, okay,
that is new. Like it's not new, but it's different to when you remember on it. I'll take an investigation check from you, sir.
Can I use guidance?
Yep. 13. There is a bloodied handprint, not on the actual turn wheel, but on the actual side, or like the cover, the golden cover. You can see a bloodied handprint on it.
Is it fresh?
No, the blood is dry.
Okay, so it's like it's dried a long time.
Yeah.
He will. Yeah, open it.
Okay, as you lay hands on the vault valve, I would ask for a wisdom saving throw with advantage because of intellect fortress.
And a +5.
And a +5.
Yes, we have 35.
Oh, look at that. Incredible.
Again, your hand reaches down for the valve hatch, but again, this red light beams. You kind of feel like if you had left your hand on it a little bit longer, you might have taken some damage, but with a 35 in wisdom, you're wise enough to know that this thing is magically sealed. with quite offensive magic.
Can you determine what it was?
It looked similar to what was on the gates back in the town proper. The light.
Interesting.
Okay. He'll open it and look down.
Oh no, like you can't open it.
Oh, I can't open it. So,
No.
sorry.
Sealed.
It's as soon as you touched that thing happened.
Sorry. Okay.
As Tyrion sees that Shadar was unable to open it, he will check him with Fido and see if the humanoid reacted.
Yeah, let's No, it wouldn't have. But I'll take one more stealth check from Fido because a bit of time has passed.
I will say he doesn't need to breathe, so
Okay,
he is
that's-
perfectly silent when standing still.
Become invisible to naked eye when I'm perfectly still.
16.
Yeah, still in the shadows, lurking. But this thing hasn't like turned around. It's just chilling up there. Actually, I just need to check one other little thing because yeah, no, it's fine.
What are we to do now, Shadar?
I don't know. Work our way through this place, room by room, door by door, destroy everything that remains.
To go up to the top
Obviously.
and work our way down, or what do you suggest?
Sounds good to me, my friend. Start from the
Excellent.
top, leave nothing behind us.
So we're going back to the attic, right?
Yeah, he's going like he's just walking up.
Okay, let me
You can move us all up.
boop you over there. I need to copy your tokens for the attic. Stop moving.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Sorry. Yeah.
Let me just copy, and then you can move away. No bother at all. Copy. Yep. Go for it.
Can't stop me now.
He's just going straight up. Creature!
Oh, okay.
You're-
So you're
you're-
just shouting out, huh?
Yeah, your doom has arrived.
Oh
Your
gosh.
annihilation is upon you. The righteous fury of the Raven Queen is here to ensure your demise.
Guess we're going up.
Okie dokie.
Guess we're going up.
Can I
Hell
ask
yeah.
a super
He's-
quick question
yeah.
before you move when you get up to the attic? This tiny little kind of room that you remember was really, you didn't really venture into the attic all that much as a kid, but you
Okay.
do remember this space. As you know, you'd be helping lug stuff up to the attic every now and again when needed. But you've been up in the whole attic before. It's a big enough space where, you know, I suppose usually for normal stuff like storage and things like that would happen. Can I ask before you move in though, however, did Alfred give you the ointment for true sight?
Not as yet.
No.
Okay. Because as soon as you go upstairs, you hear the ruff, ruff.
Yeah.
And around the corner is Yo Duggo.
Can't be.
What
Yeah.
is-
So Fido would have just seen this thing apparate. Tyrion.
Shadar, this creature has just appeared out of nothingness. Do not trust it.
It's my old friend, Crematory.
It is an illusion, my friend.
It's
This
Crematory. Hello,
You named your dog
Crematory.
crematory?
What? Of course I did. Well, it was named before. It was named before I was born. But it's a wonderful pet. Hey, Crematory,
Shadar, that's not your dog.
come.
Fido will lunge for the apparated crematory.
Okay, yeah, and it pounces on it and it just disappears into thin air. And as that happens, you hear this noise from further in the attic, just a noise that kind of sounds like So hungry. Can I get everyone to roll initiative?
Oh, shit.
Sure.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so as you hear this, this fleshy creature that was spotted earlier reveals itself. It turns around, and from a lot of these crates, they start to shuffle a bit, and you hear barking. You hear this ruff, ruff, but it turns more kind of demonic in nature, as a whole bunch of these different creatures that maybe once might have resembled doggos, but not anymore, hop out of crates.
Can we get a zoomed in picture of those when you can?
Control Z, right?
Oh my
Shift
God,
Z.
Mark! What
Shift
the
Z, I
fuck
think.
are they?
Shift Z, yeah, sure. Control Z. Is
That's cemetery. Or crematory, whatever you.
Yeah, crematory. He was a good boy.
Let me get that for you. Boom. Those things.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
God!
They
Yeah.
look like the
Make it
fucking
more
things out of
nice.
Tremors 2.
Oh yes, I was thinking the things that are Doom.
I had something way worse. It is not stream friendly to say, but anyway, I will not say it.
That thing is the thing that said it was so hungry. I'm just gonna roll initiative real quick for those nice little things.
Oh shit!
boop.
Game is on.
Game on.
Game on.
Wretched Sorrow Sworn. When I saw them open for Slayer, they're amazing.
I'm not last.
Shadar, you are indeed up first.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he will look around him. Like, so do these things resemble anything I've seen before, or?
No, sir. These are new.
You're abominations to the concept of life. Pay heed as I end you. We will cast. He'll take it easy for the moment. He'll just hit it with no. Will he? No, he'll go Sacred Flame on the main guy.
I think we've lost Matt.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's typing.
Okay.
That is
He'll be back.
not an opportune time to go, but hopefully he'll be back on before his turn arrives.
We've got like 7, 8, 12 people before him. It's fine.
Yep. So sorry, dexterity saving throw. Coming at you,
DC
sir.
17.
That is a 6.
So he will take 3d8 radiant damage, and I do believe I get my. Let me just check.
3d8. That's one hell of a cantrip. Love
Yeah,
it.
it's a killer. Yeah. I think I get my. What's it called? Potent spell casting. No.
Oh, you're yeah. Divine
no.
fucking.
Yeah.
You have
Harness
D8
divine
of extra
power.
fucking divine fucking or radiant damage, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where it is. So sorry for the delay.
Was it? Is
Yeah.
it the harness divine power? So that
No,
one?
that's regaining the spell slot.
Potent
Oh,
spell
right.
casting starting at 8 level. You add your wisdom modifier to the damage, but I thought you get another blessed strikes. Your blessed when a creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapons attacks, you can deal 1d8 radiant damage, an extra 1d8 to that creature.
Cool.
Once you do
Nice.
that, you can't use this feature until so it's 4d8 radiant.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay.
Hit it.
4d8. That will be
Nice.
14 points of radiant damage.
Lovely stuff.
That's all he's got.
Okay. Next up is one of these hideous doggo creatures. The wretched Sorrowsworn. 1, 2, 3.
This one's
4,
Tombstone.
5. And it's
One's
gonna
called Undertaker.
go on
That's
for
the next
Shadar.
one.
for an 11 to hit.
Bats it off with a shield.
Okay. Yeah, that's all it can do. Let me double check. Actually, that is all it can do. Next up is this one. It's going to go straight for Sir Tyrion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sir Tyrion, this one's coming at you with a bite. That is a 13.
That is a miss.
Yeah, not going to happen for sure. Yeah, won't waste any time. This thing went up to like run and jump bite you, but you just hit it away, similar to Shadar with his shield, and it is immediately your turn after that.
All right, well, to get a better view of the situation, Tyrion will roll over this creature to get to the other side of it. Where are the sounds of radiant fury coming from in the room?
Let me just see how far.
You are the Radiant Fury.
No, I'm
What
talking
you're
about the
about.
sacred flame that just went off
Yeah, you can't really see much. It's pretty dark up here. But it came from this direction.
that direction. All right, well, he will do that, and then he will swing at this mouthful of teeth. Ooh, 12.
Dave, can you let Matt into the Zoom chat?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, I just
Oh.
ping that in there. Okay, so 12 is not a hit.
All right, let's try again.
Sorry.
Yeah,
There it is.
24 for
20.
fucking 10.
How do you kill it?
I'd say not even he on the first shot he misses with the as his eyes are trying to adjust to the dark, and then he just fucking flicks the sword behind him as he attempts to discover where his ally is. And so that was what, 5, 10, 15, and he'll go 20, 25, 30 lumps and end his turn.
Okay. Next up is this one down here in the corner. That is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this does, let's see. Yeah, it's going to use its pack tactics, so it's going to get advantage on this bite attack. For a critical hit on Shadar.
Yeah. Ouch. So I'm gonna use my
Not today.
gun. Yeah, so he's gonna use his. Where's it gone? It is Sentinel at Death's Door. And yeah, it just seems like it bites, it gets its neck over the shield to bite him, but then the shield just it just seems to enlarge with this kind of radiant light, and it becomes twice its size, and you can't get it, so he cancels that crit.
Okay, so it's just going to be normal damage. Yeah. So it'll be 11 piercing, and you will be it'll be grappled by it.
Don't forget the 10 hit points, everyone.
It's attached to you, so while it's attached to you, it can't attack anything else, but at the start of each of its turns, you're going to start taking necrotic damage.
Oof, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's all it can do. So over to Damon.
Okay, so seeing my friends run that way, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. This one here at the top, I am going to do a Ray of Frost. And it is it Ray of Frost? No, Frostbite, sorry. Apologies. So DC 17 con save.
DC 17 con save on this dude up here.
Yeah, the top one, yeah.
Doopy 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 doo. That is a 1.
So it takes 13 cold damage.
Okay. How do you kill it?
So just freeze it, and it literally, the bit from Terminator 2. It gets cold and it just
shatters to pieces. Nice.
Yeah. Bonus action. So I've commanded Rocket to stay with Alfric. So my bonus action is essentially his movement to stay with Alfric.
Gotcha. Excellente. Is that all for your turn then?
It is, yes.
This next wretched Swarovsworn is going to make it bolt for Mina. Closest person to
Cool.
it. And it's going to bite you. Down boy. 7.
It's gonna try.
Not going to do it. So yeah, this maw full of razor sharp teeth just lunges at you, Mina, but you duck just in time to just like kind of sidestep it. Yeah, that's all it can do. Up next is Hungry Eyes. Let's see.
Hungry eyes.
It's gonna just kind of just shamble up towards Shadar, just very rickety like. And it is going to just try and bite you.
Does that make Shadar baby or Patrick Swayze?
Oh, I don't know, actually. And as an 11 to hit.
Just you use the edge of its mace just to kind of push away the bite.
Yeah, so it big elongated jaw comes at you, you just bat it away, and it just goes bleh. So hungry. And yeah, the claw is going to come at you this time.
Oh no.
For a 27 to hit.
Yeah, I'd like to say it doesn't hit, but unfortunately.
But I'd be lying.
You're going to take 13 slashing damage, and you are grappled by this thing as well.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay.
So, like, this dog has got you by the leg, and this thing has a claw, like its long nails just dug into your arm here, and you're just like trying to break free from these things.
Okay.
But that is all it can do. Is it? Is it though? Hang on. Yes.
Is it though?
Alfred, over to you.
Okay, I'll move around here to get a bit of a better viewpoint. I'm all the way over to here. Though I can actually still only see this one immediately in front of me.
Correct.
I'm gonna keep my powder dry until I can see some more foes. I'll just throw a firebolt out at this one.
Okay. That is
For a
indeed
22.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. And 11.
How does this one meet its end?
I'd like to think I just hurl the firebolt straight down its throat.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Pop it from the inside out.
Kind of like when this thing was leaping towards Mina, she sidestepped. You just see it happen, and you just send a fireball straight down that big open mouth, and it just like has the worst heartburn ever. And
absolutely
explodes into this
Excellent
explosion of like flaming viscera that just spot the walls of this wretched attic.
Nice.
And yeah, that's all for that thing. Anything else from you, Alfred?
I believe I have 5 feet of movement left, so I'll move to here.
Okay.
And my turn over to Mina.
Okie.
Excellent. I'll start walking in. Excellent. What do I see happening?
So
cool.
Your vision range would see enough that Shadar is being accosted by 2 creatures, one of these weird razor sharp jaw doggo things. One got on my leg, and this tall fleshy thing with a large drooping jaw and 2 gigantic claws just has one of his claws dug into Shadar's armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast those things.
Cool.
So I'll do the one with the big gaping mouth first.
Okie dokie.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. 28 seconds.
For 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'll try to get him again for another 1.
What damage is damage?
I'll have to do it again.
Nice. Very nice hits.
Sure. But did 14 points of damage do it?
Oh, wait, hang on. Which one were we hitting?
This guy down here.
Oh my god, my mistake. The first 2 will kill that one.
Oh, excellent. So then I'll hit the other one with the other one.
Gotcha. Okay. My mistake.
I was over there like, wow, we're really gonna find out exactly how many hit points this guy has.
No,
Like,
it
not
had-
9, not 10.
No, it was 10. Sorry, my bad. I thought you were hitting this guy because
You're
they both have long jaws. So, so cool. That is all 3 Eldritch Blasts used up, and you managed to, like, the one that was digging into Shadar's hip, you just go. The first one just like
Excellent.
takes its legs from under it, and the second one goes through its head, and the third one heads towards this this giant creature here. Well, it's about the same size as Shadar, but yeah. Anything else from Nina?
I think I'm doing fantastically. Thank you.
Alrighty then. Next up is this thing down in the corner that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. First person who can get to is Tyrion. So bite attack is coming your general direction, my good man. For a 12, which will do nothing.
He'd glance off the steel.
Yeah. Back to Shadar then.
He's just going to go old school, and he's going to give it an old schmack and a mace. So, he will raise his +1 mace up, and he will take a swing. And let me just see. Yeah, that's what I can do. There you go. Hey, the power.
You are grappled now, just so you know, by this thing.
Oh.
Which is restrained. So I'll actually need a D4 before you.
Okay,
sorry,
cool, sorry.
I never called for the restraint.
No worries. Yeah, cool. D4 is 1.
That is, you are. Oh, so it kind of got you in the, like, you're restrained by the head, but I'm not going to say it's claw dug into your head because that would kill you.
Okay.
But yeah, you're restrained by the head, so you can't cast somatic spells.
Cool. Can I hit it
Or
with
verbal
the mace?
spells. Yeah, you can hit with mace. Yeah.
So am I at
Oh,
disadvantage?
roll a
or-
1.
Bonk.
So can I take the 20 or the 22 that I rolled with the mace?
You can.
Do you want me to roll again?
No. You can take the 20.
Yeah, I'll take the 20.
Yeah.
For 6 bludgeoning, 6 radiant, that's 12 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, this thing, you just bash it with the mace and it just goes.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do a bonus action. No, I'll be all right. That's it for me.
Yuki. Tyrion, your turn, sir.
Avoiding the teeth, he will step to there. He can finally see Shadar, so he will flick his wrist backwards and attempt to dismember this toothy, maud little
Shite.
creature. 14, Christ.
No, not going to do it, my friend.
God damn. Let's go again.
I mean, oh my god.
Oh,
Another miss. It's dark in here, in fairness.
He'll let the thing try bite him. He'll move out of its range, so that'll be 10, 15.
There's an 11, not going to do it.
Yeah, it misses. That was 15. He will step over this one and go to this side and end his movement to give this creature options and hopefully distract her from Shadar.
So you can see this thing is grappling Shadar at the moment.
Right. He'll end his turn there.
Okay. Damon.
So seeing that he's grappling in, I'm going to run up there. Can I try and pull him off?
Yep. I'll need a DC 16 strength check.
Well, that ain't going to happen with Damon. Jesus.
I believe in you.
I don't.
Oh,
I will add my flash of genius, which has
Yes!
a +5.
Woo!
That's 19.
Yeah, you
See,
managed to
I knew I believed in
successfully
you.
pull Shadar away from this thing.
cool.
So pull him away, and then again, bonus action is for Rocket to stick with Alfred.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. So no longer grappling anything. This hungry person or thing does not have a personality whatsoever. Is going to first off try and rebite Shadar. For 26.
Yeah, just you just got it, Mark.
Yeah.
barely.
For 26 points of damage total. 11 of that is piercing and 15 is necrotic.
As the creature bites Shadar, Tyrion, in a reaction form, will attempt to invite the blade to the back of the creature's skull.
An invitation is accepted.
And is he flanking due to the creature nom-nomming
Yes.
on Shadar?
You are correct, sir.
17, but let's drop a smite for the viciousness of the bite. Is this creature undead?
No, monstrosity.
Monstrosity. Okay, a little bit extra. Why did it roll so many dice? So that's 17 total damage.
Okie. Yeah, this thing just you just slip the blade in between two of the very bony protruding ribs on this thing, and it just goes. But it's still alive. Second attack from this thing is going to be directed at Damon.
Ooh.
That is a 15 to hit.
Which misses.
Okie dokie. That is all it is going to do. Over to Alfric.
Okay. Let's get myself into this room, see what's going on. Probably hearing a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah,
but-
you're hearing a lot of you're hearing stuff going on for sure. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to sling out a scorching ray for this one. I'll target 1 at the smaller creature here, 2 at the big boy.
Okay.
So 1 and a 2 and a 3.
So miss, hit, miss.
Okay. So 15 on
The
big guy.
Okay. Just after realizing, but I'll know for next time that Tyrion, your attack was actually a disadvantage, but I'll factor that in the next time. Let that one go.
Oh, it would have been a flat roll, to be fair, then, in that case.
Oh, yeah, flat roll. Sorry. Yeah. So then it cancels out. Sorry, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, so Scourging Rays, 3 of them go pew, pew, pew. Forgot about that last one. Yeah, so you missed the doggy like Saurus Warren creature, but one of the 2, because you're trying to like be careful not to hit Damon and Shadar, who's
Of course, yeah.
Couldn't scorch the crematory.
yeah. And sadly only one connects, but it does take the fire damage.
It's a little dark in here. My aim isn't quite on point.
It's quite dark, yeah, for sure.
Who said that?
But yeah, that's it for me.
Who's touching my leg? Okay. Nina, over to you.
Meanwhile, Damon's tail is just stroking it.
First things first, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
See how we do.
Yeah.
So 8 points. I'm gonna assume I get him again for another 4.
That'll finish it off for sure.
Great. And then I'll probably move here. Probably there. And then I'll try to get an Eldritch Blast on that guy.
Absolutely.
1! It was a 17.
Damage is damage. 17 hits.
Damage is damage.
Okay. Anything else from Mina? Excuse me.
That'll be it for Mina.
Okey-dokey. Over to Shadar then.
How's it look?
It's still looking okay. It's got some cuts and some scars and bits of it are on fire, but it looks like it's just kind of looking at you with those black inky eyes, just going, so hungry.
Okay. Oh, we don't want to blast expensive spell slots, but no, I'll just give it a belt again.
Oh, when he re-grabbed Shadar, where did he grab?
Oh, he didn't. He missed with that.
Oh, okay.
That's 11 damage, 9 bludgeoning, 2 radiant.
Yep.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I was
worries,
just rereading something on his character sheet. That's fine.
1 second now, and I will. How's everyone looking around me?
I think you're the only one who's been
Yeah.
who's
So
been
far,
chomped on.
you're the only one who's been hurt.
Okay, well then I will bonus action healing word on myself. That is 9.
Okay. Yeah, you restore your healing or your health hit points, but this thing in front of you, as you cast healing magic, its mouth just opens twice as much as it had been before. Like its jaw comes all the way down to its belly, and it just goes. And you can see that it sucked in some of your spell. It ate some of your spell, and you don't know what it did with it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I still get my healing?
You get all your healing, but it took the essence of your spell and ate it.
Oh shit.
Right, okay. That's all I got.
Okay. Tyrion, over to you, my friend.
Right, so Tyrion will be attacking this hungry creature. I assume still in the flanking position, so does that mean a straight roll or?
It last attack Damon, so you'd have to move down 1 to get flanking. Actually, yeah, no, like it's fine. It's fine.
Why is
No, it's not going to cause much never
Yeah,
mind anyway. So swing.
Swing.
Jesus, 15.
No, not going to do it, my friend.
Damn, son of a bitch. Let's go again.
So sorry, is only Tyrion a disadvantage right now?
No, it's I read the thing wrong. You don't have disadvantage, so ignore me.
19, hopefully.
19 is a hit.
Oh, that'll do. 13 points of damage. They will end his turn.
Okay. Over to Damon.
Okay, it's time to bring out the sword. So, draw out the broadsword, straight down on him.
Okay, go first.
For a 12, that's going to miss. And
Miss.
second try. Fuck.
Okay, my friend, will need a D100.
Shit.
Oh, that's kind of high.
80. Sorry, I didn't have the spreadsheet open. Give me a second.
Of course, it's me, you know. God damn it.
I just wasn't expecting anyone to crit fail. I didn't have it open.
You should always expect it if I'm in your game.
Okay, got it open here now. Critical table. 80. Missing what you thought was a critical blow causes you to panic. End your current turn immediately. You are surprised until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
That's the end
nice.
of my go anyway, so that's fine.
This thing is up. This after inhaling your healing spell, Shadar, this thing seems to have invigorated itself. It's going to it's going to attack you first with advantage because of that. For a 16.
No.
Woo!
Okay.
I will react and strike the creature.
Okay, go for it.
Hopefully.
You can do it.
20 for 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's it looking now?
Damage.
Still looking okay.
Fucking hell.
Next attack is coming at Damon, which is the claw. You're scared of the claw.
The claw.
I again has advantage because of the life hunger ability. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You're going to take 17 points of slashing damage, and you are now grappled.
That was my exact 10 HP, so that was handy.
Okay.
And now I'm grappled by him. Okay.
Yeah. Over to Elfric.
Okay. Let's step this up a little bit. Move a little bit here. A bit of vantage point. Yeah, I'll sling a fireball at him,
Ooh,
and I
okay.
will, of course, sculpt the
Sculpt it,
spell
yeah.
to keep
Awesome.
my allies safe. Well, that would be
Could you,
a bit of a harsh
could you
move.
Also sculpt the house so it doesn't go up in flames.
It's a very
Unfortunately
contained
not.
fireball.
Okay.
It's a
What
fireball
will be
just on his
will
head.
be.
Nice.
Yeah, aerial burst.
Dex save, DC 18.
So I saw aerial burst open for Tool.
Wouldn't you know it?
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Is there any disadvantage because he's grappling?
Ooh. A grappler counts as a grapplee as well, doesn't it, for that kind of thing?
Does it?
I
hope.
don't know.
I mean,
I know
I
it
figured
doesn't
I'd ask the
Pathfinder,
question,
doesn't
but
it?
I think rules is written. I don't think it does.
I
Rules is written,
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't think
remember.
so.
I don't think so either. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I
that's
don't
fine,
think there
that's
is.
fine. I just
Yeah,
figured
no,
I'd
no.
That's
ask.
fair.
And it's you gotta shoot your shot. So it's gonna take half that damage.
Hey, it's something.
As you like throw the fireball, but you curveball it around the pillar so it hits him in the
Yeah.
back, and it's sculpted in a way that it just shields everyone else from the blast. And anything else from Alfric?
No, I don't think so.
This guy still looks
Like
looks good, or
he's been beaten up, but like he doesn't look he's got fight in him.
excellent. So yeah, Mina's gonna probably actually I've got great line of sight where I am right now. So once again, I'm gonna grab that lance out of nothing and cast the psychic lance. So it is an intelligence saving throw, DC 17.
These things are not known for their intelligence. So that's a 12.
Let's see if I can remember how to just roll all the damage. That is only
Yes.
18 damage.
That is so low. Oh my god.
Sorry, I did my best.
No. I
Very
didn't mean it in a bad way. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, 18
But
points of damage.
most importantly, the creature is now incapacitated.
Ooh, excellent.
So it can no longer be grappling.
Yep, that's fine. That drops.
That's good.
I mean, it is only 4 points under average. It's not actually that bad a roll. It just looks bad.
I think it's all the twos in a row.
Yeah.
With the one in the middle.
You and your maths go away. Be like big numbers here.
Quick maths.
Anything else for me?
So it is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay. If that is all from me, then we'll jump over to Shadar.
How's it look?
It's beat up now at this stage, but
We could have done more, but
it's not on its last legs. But it's you can see through one of the holes that actually the hole that Mina made with that lance thing. You can like see through the other side of the attic through the hole, but it's still up and about.
Is it a long rest or a short rest to recover your channel divinity?
Short.
Short rest. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
so
Shadar.
this guy
will
can't
just-
take actions or reactions, so you can just move and
Shadar will
reposition
just-
yourself if you want to.
He'll throw the shield wide, and the mace is it's attached to his wrist by a leather strap, so we let it drop. So the shield is wide, and he'll just hold his hand out and go, "The Raven Queen calls for you, my friend." And he will use Channel Divinity Path to the Grave. So the next person hits it, it is vulnerable to all of that damage.
Okay.
All of it. So including the bludgeoning and including any potential radiant damage, should there be a paladin in the turn order behind me.
They're right behind you in the turn order, yeah.
Yeah. And this huge spectral raven just descends from the rafters, lands on its shoulders, and its wings just encase it like this funereal shroud. That's all he's got.
Okay. Over to Tyrion.
Let's pray to the dice gods as this raven engulfs the hungry beast as he swings.
You're flanking it still, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
27. Yeah.
27 on it.
So let's dump
Yeah, so it's
itty
vulnerable to
bitty.
everything you do.
Yeah, so 30 points of damage so far.
Let's another 22 if it's vulnerable to it.
52
So
points
52
of damage.
points.
Okay. It's still up,
God damn it.
but
It's your first
you-
attack.
Yeah. Does the next attack count?
Yeah, I think it does because
No, it
Um,
says hits the creature with an attack.
Oh, let's go
Uh,
again.
But it's not doubled, right?
An attack, yeah, sorry, yeah.
It is because it's
If
vulnerable.
it's vulnerable, that is, yeah.
Yeah, all the damage is doubled, yeah. So it's vulnerable to all of the damage that it takes when that attack hits.
but it's
So that means it gets doubled. Bloody hell, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
back
It's
to-
fucking grave players.
Yeah, it's the
Imagine-
opposite of resistant.
Imagine if he critted.
I was hoping for it.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
Yep. So it's just business as usual this time. 24. 24 will hit.
14
all
damage.
these.
Okay.
The next time. Oh, yeah, so that's 14 points of damage.
Yeah,
there.
this thing is starting to look like it's incapacitated, so it's not really reactive, but it's starting to look like, it's finishing off time.
Damon.
Over to Damon, if that's all from Tyrion.
Yep.
Can I still attack it even though he's grappling me?
No, he's not anymore.
He's
'cause
not
incapacitated.
grappling you anymore because he's incapacitated.
Oh, well, in that case, hopefully he's about to get fucked.
And he can't take attacks or reactions, so you can move if you want to.
No, he's not with crap rolls, Ryan. God
You have
damn.
advantage? Oh, no, you don't have advantage.
16.
Not a hit.
And what is it? Like, has this creature got
Uh,
scales or is it just like tough
No,
leathery
it's
hide or?
Just tough, leathery kind of flesh. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna call Rocket over to attack.
Okay.
So Rocket's gonna be to the back of it.
Whoa, huge
Oh,
rocket.
wow.
Rocket!
Not even that big. That's fine.
Yeah.
God damn it! That misses. Don't worry about it.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, this thing can't do anything, so over to Elfric.
Okay.
Back in 1 sec.
I think we'll go for another scorching ray. Obviously, all targeted at this guy. It's one.
That is a hit,
Woo! Woo!
hit,
That's
hit,
three.
hit.
This is
All
more like it.
do the
Nice.
damage.
$38 total.
38.
Okay, this thing has been almost reduced to a cinder, but it is
Yeah.
still alive.
What? No. A
Barely,
resilient little fellow.
barely hanging on to life, this thing. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure my comrades can fix that.
Don't
Seal
jinx!
the deal.
I've been jinxed.
Over to Mina.
I will attempt to Eldritch Blast.
That is a hit. That is a hit. Mina,
So 12 total.
describe to me how this ends.
Hey.
So, first things first is, I threw the lance last turn, and I imagine the creature just kind of like weirdly, limply standing there. And as everyone's getting the attacks, it's in perfect position that I hit it the first time with an Eldritch Blast, I hit it the second time with an Eldritch Blast, and by the time I go to hit it with a third Eldritch Blast, it's just not there anymore. Just, oh, excellent. Done.
Yeah, this thing kind of falls to its knees and puts its two big fleshy claws onto like Shadar's chest as it like sloops down and just goes, so hungry. And it just takes its last breath. And that is it.
Shadar will, like, he's hurt, and he'll turn to Mina and go, well, my dear, I guess that was a successful attic.
Yes.
Attic.
I got it. I got
You
it.
see what
I got it. I see what you did.
All right. Ow.
Alright.
It
Is
hurts.
Shadar in need of healing?
Don't worry, I can beseech the Raven Queen for.
As this
help.
thing exhaled its last breath, that reddish kind of light you saw on the vault and on the gate, it glows with that for a moment and then just like slowly just fades.
I don't know what that means.
It's unusual.
I'm going to tell Rocket to go back to his duty, and then I would like to try and search this attic to see if there is kind of any significance of like the Vikanis Estate, or if there's anything of interest as such to help us either with what we're doing or just that might be of interest to Shadar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's roll an investigation check.
Oh,
24 is pretty good. Okay. You are able to find some like old, I suppose kind of like journals, stuff that were kind of tucked away, like stored up here. Like at a glance, kind of flicking through these as everyone's kind of taking the time to like, get their bearings and heal up or whatever. You're just kind of going over to one of the shelves and looking through these things, and it gives like, again, you're only just lightly perusing, but it gives some accounts on records of the estate itself, like maintenance and ledgers for hiring kind of help around the house, like cooks and cleaners and things of that nature, and dated up until like the last few entries, I suppose, that were filed away here. There were a few layoffs in the help around the house, the staff. That's not to say that it was immediately like before the events in Laydon happened, because who brought them up to the attic in that case? But you can't really tell from the dates exactly when this was, but apparently there was some kind of setbacks financially for the Vikanis Estate.
interesting. Did Shadar know? So I'm not sure if Damon's communicated this, but
Not at this point. He isn't.
Okay,
He's
cool.
kind of
Alright.
still reading
Yeah.
a little bit. Is there a mention of particular names, as in names I would be interested in?
No, there'd be random names, NPC names, one might say.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
so no one that
nothing.
basically no one had a hand in it. Shall we
No,
say?
no,
Okay.
no names kind of stick out.
Then I'll put it in my bag, the journal, and I'll just say or the journals, and I'll just say to Shadar, I have some journals to do with this place and the management of it. I've put it in my bag for now, but I'm sure we can go through it once we've dealt with this issue for you. Might bring to light some of your past.
then anything I should know immediately.
Not immediately, I don't believe. Not that I could see from a quick glance. But I keep them away, and you may peruse them later on.
Thank you. And thank you, my dear Mina, for your healing touch.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, I used cure wounds on Shadar. He was looking a little woozy.
Fine.
Get that feeling. Annie.
That's all. Think we should.
Don't scare him away. We'll get there.
Thank you, my friends. But I'm not sure what that creature was. It did not spark or trigger any memories I have of this place. I've never seen it before. It doesn't look like anyone he knows.
God. No, not really. No.
Okay.
I think the creature was guarding the vault. I suspect we'll have to fight a few more of them before we can get into.
Maybe at least now we know what they're made of. I thought we'd have it killed in a matter of seconds.
Christ, it wasn't undead.
I suppose we actually did. But yes. Anyway.
Is it by any chance missing a hand?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Just checking it wasn't one of the hands on the gate.
Yeah, no. Fair assessment. Yeah.
If we pass by it, I want to see if one of the three have fallen off.
Sure.
Just to see if maybe there's 3 of these creatures lying around and
Gotcha.
got their magic in 2 spots. But
All right.
to the vault.
I think actually just after this encounter is a good place to leave it for this week.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Given the time elapsed, I think it's a good place to leave it. So
Nice.
we'll reconvene at episode 17 and we'll pick it up from there.
Thanks, Mark.
So thanks
Thanks,
you guys.
guys.
Thanks, everyone.
And
Can't wait
thanks
to see
everyone for
what's
watching.
next.
Nice one. Yeah, bye everybody.
Good luck.
Thank you
See you
guys.
next time.
Bye.